Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
How's everybody doing?
You already know, my guy.
I'm a current long snapper.
He top 5, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
We're blue collar. We're hard workers. That's who our fans are. That's who our school is.
Clip, what's up? It's Bryce.
Loneliness is worse than COVID. It's a proven fact.
I don't want a stalker.
Bro, what are we doing here?
Bro.
Just a bunch of dudes sitting in a room talking into sticks, man.
So you're
You can't say that.
Clip, thank you for letting me hijack the show.
If it wasn't funny, then let's blame it on the duck.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Free Beer Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here inside the Pirate Radio studios. Cloudy day here in eastern North Carolina, but a great day for baseball at Clark LeClaire Stadium. Pirates right now 4-0 lead as we come on the air on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, PR927FM.com. And please come hang out with us on a fun Friday show on Facebook Live and YouTube. Chat gang already in full effect here on a Friday. We'll be hanging out with you today, talking Pirate baseball. We got more Pirate football talk. I'm going to go back inside the Facebook comments today, because earlier today we said East Carolina will have blank wins in 2024. We'll see what the Pirate Nation has to say about that. So we'll talk some football and a dreadful night inside of Minges Coliseum last night, as East Carolina got ran out of the gym by the Memphis Tigers. So we'll talk about that as well. All right, guest on today's program, Brian North, will join us, WCTI 12, to get you ready for the sports weekend. We'll talk a lot of hoops with Brian. Also coming up on today's show, Morgan Aayers. He was there last night. We will talk to Morgan in hour number 3. Tony Dunn will join us in hour 2. It is combine time in the NFL. We'll see if Tony is following any of that. I've got my guy. I'm making it official today. I'm no more questioning what I want the commanders to do in the draft with the second overall pick. My guy is Jaden Daniels. If you ask me what I want the Commanders to do with the number 2 pick, it is draft Jaden Daniels. I was on the fence, but leaning that way. I'm deciding to make it official. I'm going to tweet it out right now while I'm talking about it, so people can quit asking. Quit asking. Give me Jaden Daniels. We'll talk to Tony Dunn about that. Also, Mark Greenhill's Golf Shop Show will join us coming up on the program. Shirley Rhodes is here on a Friday.
What is up?
What it do?
What it do?
So, Chon is not here. He is at Clark LeClaire. Working.
Over under 2.5 beers.
That guy he hadn't been introduced yet. Can't talk yet. Zach is not here. Delaney is never here. Danny Beal's not here. What is he doing today? Basically, it's us three. This is the squad. Myself, Shirley Rhodes, and the long snapper, Alex Harper.
What's up?
Hey, Alex. You were saying?
I'm a current long snapper.
Yep.
Yeah, over under 2.5 beers for Chandler Honeycutt.
Better be under. He's working.
I know, but you said working.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna go under until 6 o'clock, and then when the sun goes down,
oh Lord,
he'll be grooving. Everything gets hotter when the sun goes down. Is that what that song said?
Yes. I
disagree, just from a scientific standpoint. Speaking of science, we'll get to that in a moment. So I don't know where this show is going to go today. Let me check in with the chat gang real quick. We got a lot of topics. Alex is bringing some stuff to the table today, so I'm excited about that. Steve says HF MFs, HF to you, MF. Chad says bang bang chat gang. Jamie said, hey now. Luke says he is tuning in 40,000 feet in the air.
Nice.
What's up, Luke?
Heck yeah, brother.
In a hot air balloon?
Are you in a hot air balloon currently?
Because aren't you not supposed to be on your phone or watching something while you're in an airplane?
Listen, let's be honest. If we haven't developed enough technologically to not use our phones on an airplane, like, what are we even doing?
Yeah.
That is true.
I'm with you.
I'm just
I
saying
think it's a
that.
scam.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
We're closer to the satellite. I should have better connection in an airplane than I do on the ground.
You are also not wrong.
Tyler said he just saw Chon chilling on the fence on ESPN Plus. Okay, there you go. PJ,
So we have a Chon sighting.
we had a Chon sighting. PJ says, hello, Pirate Radio Live. Let's go, Pirates. Eric says, LOL, Shirley, there's Wi-Fi on the plane.
Yeah, but you got to pay
Yeah,
for it.
you got to pay for Wi-Fi, but you also, I mean,
Hey, Luke, can't hide that money.
you also are talking to someone who has only been on a plane twice in her lifetime.
I think the
Three
last,
times,
the
three
last
times.
time I was on a plane, I don't know if Wi-Fi was even a thing.
I
It has been a while.
I went into airplane mode because I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Connor says hello and go Pirates. What's up, Connor? Robert says Pirates go 8-4. We'll talk some football here in a moment. He's got 8 wins for East Carolina. Kaz says HFMFs. What's up? Eric says Delta is free. All right.
Wow.
Luke, where are you? Where are you?
And I'm so sorry.
Let us know where you are. Where are you flying right now currently, and where are you going? So speaking of flying, I've the first game I downloaded on my new Xbox was Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Oh,
Why? I don't know. I just wanted something to do.
I mean, because it's free. It's so boring, though. How
Well,
long
it's
did you
on
play
Game
it?
Pass. It is boring, but it is. If I understood it all, I think I would enjoy it more. Like, it really shows you how to fly a plane, basically.
It
Like,
does.
it's kind of scary.
Yeah.
So I tried to do a flight from Orlando to Kitty Hawk, and I got about to Georgia, and I was like
What am I doing with my life?
35 minutes in, and I'm like, man, I still got like 3 hours to go. I'm not gonna like, shout out to you pilots out there. It's a boring job.
Imagine pilots do that for a job, and it's that boring. Imagine just sitting at the house and playing Flight Simulator. Like, you're not a real pilot, bro, and you're sitting there.
But I want to be a pilot.
Hey, Cliff, what are you doing this weekend? I got a flight to catch, man. Oh, where are you going? I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be in my living room.
Connor, the missing intern, asked Jamie. No, that is not the same Connor. I don't know where that dude is. We had an intern that cussed on the air and just never showed up again. A legend.
Yeah, just left and never came back.
Yeah, what a legend, man. He will live in infamy. So speaking of which, the second game I downloaded on Xbox was Rocket League, which I have played in the past. It's been like 2 or 3 years since I've played any video games at all. But I got addicted to Rocket League. So I left Minji's early last night.
As you should.
One of the reasons was to go home and play Rocket League. And I played a couple of games. And I was like, all right, I got the feel for it again. I know what I'm doing. And I put out on Twitter doing a late night Rocket League sesh. Anybody want to team up, want to join in, want to play? And guess who responded? My guy A-Harp said, let's do it.
You already know, man.
So I was like, all right, Alex, I'm old. I don't know how all this works. You're going to have to walk me through. You're going to have to help out Grandpa here. Hey, we got all that worked out. And guess what? There was a third member added to our squad. Another long snapper for East Carolina, Trip Smith.
Shout out Trip, man. What a guy.
So it's me, it's Alex, it's Trip. Now you guys are, y'all got all the bells and whistles. You guys have headsets and microphones.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hearing y'all through my TV.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that. I'm texting you like a jabroni, which you probably got tired of, but
No,
that
I
was
didn't.
fun.
It was I had a great time.
I appreciate y'all letting the old man hang out with you young bucks. Hello, fellow kids.
Playing Rocket League with Clip Brock was not on my 2024 bingo card.
So we team up as 3-on-3, and we start like 4-0, 5-0, and then y'all wanted to play one more. You got to know when to fold them, Alex.
Well, because we went 5-0, but the last game, me and Trip both disconnected. Like, we lagged out of the game.
I was lagging.
Yeah, you were. It was bad internet connection, and we like scathed by the skin of our teeth. And we were like, dude, we can't end on that. We're on a roll. We got to get one more good game in where all three of us are locked and loaded. Yeah, you're right. We should have known when to quit.
Trip is a trip. We'll have to get him on the show at some point.
I agree.
It was fun playing with you guys last night. But we can talk more about that. But while we were playing, you mentioned something that you did last night.
Yes. So,
and I asked you yesterday, hey, you want to go catch some pirate hoops with me? You said no. My girlfriend made plans.
Yep, my girlfriend did make plans with some friends of ours. I didn't know what they were. We went to an unsponsored location. Turned out to be trivia night, and I told Clip before the show started, I said, man, you do not get enough credit because trivia is either really hard or that guy last night was terrible. He had like no delivery, like no emotion in his voice. He looked bored to be up there. So we went to this unsponsored location, and like a whole bunch of stuff. I was having a decent time. It was fun, but and one of the rounds was sponsored by the North Carolina Museum of Natural Science. So I was like, okay, this is going to be some science questions, right? We get to that round, and the dude doing the trivia, what's the name of that position? The trivia master?
I would call him a host.
The host. There we go.
Master.
He goes, all right, so this round is sponsored by the North Carolina Museum of Natural Science. For this round, I had employees and scientists write these questions, and they have actually joined us here for trivia tonight. Everybody raise your hand. And everyone was so happy. And I was like, wait, hold on. So you're telling me that these people work in Raleigh and drove all the way to Greenville
for this one question?
For trivia, for a round of trivia. They're participating in the trivia, and they wrote the questions.
Inside job.
And there was a lady at a table next to us, and we asked her, we're like, you wrote the question? She's like, yeah, but I don't know the answer.
Oh, that's horseradish.
That's a straight up lie.
A straight up fabric. I was like, okay, so we're playing rigged trivia right now is what I'm... So I got over that pretty quick. It aggravated me, but I got over it.
So you were already sour before this next event.
I was like, not to use my catchphrase, but what were we doing?
Hey,
rigged trivia. But my main issue came from a question that was asked in this round. And Clip, I told you before the show, I am either way too intelligent to have been at that trivia, or I was the dumbest one in the building. Shirley, I want your opinion on this.
Oh, I'll be the judge of that.
I haven't given you my opinion on this yet.
So I'm going to be real specific with the wording because, Clip, you especially know sometimes a single word can change the question in trivia. So the question was, in the northern hemisphere, what emits the most light in the sky? That is not a star.
What emits?
So in the northern hemisphere, something that is not a star, what emits the most light? The answer choices were like, I don't know if it was this, but it was something like, it was like the Orion's Belt, which is literally a constellation of stars.
Yeah.
Correct.
Like Neptune and Jupiter, like planets that you can actually see in the sky.
Okay.
And the moon.
Okay.
And so after we got that question, my table was discussing it, and I said, wait a second. The moon does not emit light. The moon reflects light from the sun. My dad, literally, I told this to my dad, he looked up the definition for emit, and it's like to produce.
What did I just do?
Oh, you looked it up. That's good.
Okay, so what did they say was the correct answer?
Well, let me.
So
hold on.
okay.
One second.
Because I have questions.
Last
too.
night when you brought this up and it was you and Tripp talking, I could hear you. I could not participate. You didn't say the word emit. I think you just said, what is the brightest thing in the sky?
Right. So
this changes everything. That word changes everything.
yeah. So yeah, that's what was said. Was what emits the most light.
Okay.
The moon emits no light. It is a rock in space.
It reflects light.
Yes.
The correct
by the way, the definition: produce and discharge.
Produce.
Yeah.
That's
keyword.
important.
Yeah.
The correct answer, mind you, this question was wrote by employees and scientists from the North Carolina Museum of Natural Science. They said the correct answer was the moon, and I almost left. I was like, that's not correct.
Absolutely. My first thought was Northern Hemisphere. My first thought was that's not a star, but it emits the most light. My first thought was the aurora borealis, which
That wouldn't have been a bad
is
answer
an
choice.
aerial phenomenon that happens where you can see it really, really well if you're up in Iceland. But
She's my favorite Eastern European model. Aurora Binocular.
So they said the moon.
The moon.
Yeah,
was the correct answer.
Okay, so
Tyler's got a
The
question.
quote unquote correct answer.
Do the planets not reflect light as well? Are they emitting their own light?
I would assume that planets reflect light as well.
The whole question
So
is
it's
apart.
the
I didn't
incorrect
even-
usage of the word emit. I feel is the problem here in this particular trivia question. It's the incorrect use of that word.
Mike P said, most light, not sure, but I know who emits the most lies, those museum employees.
On everything I love, dude. That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Now, could you tell me the name of the museum again?
North Carolina Museum of Natural Science, the one in Raleigh.
Frauds!
The
Fraudulent.
Life Science and was it Life and Science Museum?
Something.
Why
Hold
do
on,
you
I
ask?
need to Google this because if I'm not mistaken, I have a friend that works there.
Well, we need to get
North
that person
Carol-
on
okay,
the
hold on.
phone right
Good
now.
Lord.
North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences.
Yeah.
So Mike P also said, what is all this science talk? Is this PRL for nerds? This segment is. Oh, Jeremy Lewis says, too bad Zach's not there today. He is a solar system nerd. We need to get his opinion on it.
We do. I was so mad.
Yeah.
I was like, I almost left.
For good reason. So was there any, because look, when I mess up on a question, I have people in the room that will throw a challenge flag on me and we'll talk it out. We'll discuss it. Was there any challenges thrown?
I wanted to, but they were like, yeah, don't even worry about it.
Yeah. It ain't worth it.
It ain't worth it. Because it's not worth it because the entire room was filled with people that already knew the answers to the questions because they wrote them. So, like, literally, what were we doing there? There was no point in the competition other than just having a good time.
Tyler
And I
says
wasn't having a good time.
It's free admission to the museum and it's a good time. Well, sure, it's just a bunch of made up stuff.
No, I've been. It's a fine establishment. You can learn a lot of things, see some cool stuff, you know. But I mean, that don't mean anything about the people who work there and their ability to create trivia questions. That was bad.
Man.
With all that being said, go to sports trivia at AJ McMurphy's on
Every Wednesday night.
Every Wednesday.
We had a packed house last week. It was fun. So we'll be back this Wednesday, and I'm excited for this is March, by the way. Happy March. Ready for NCAA tournament talk and a lot of college basketball stuff coming up. Free lies for everyone who joins the museum. Steve said shout out to the big dog on his recovery. So yeah, I hadn't talked to Glenn all week, but he posted a picture today from a hospital bed, but I don't know the deets on it, so I'll let him talk about it when he's back. But I believe his tweet was I survived, B word. So he's in good spirits.
That's a legendary way
Yeah,
to like announce whatever he was going through.
with a picture of him in the hospital bed. Treya Savage is cruising through 7 innings. 1 hit It is 3:19.
We're through 7 innings already.
Through 6.5. Yeah, he's through 7. He's thrown 7. So earlier today, this person said, "What time do you think this game will be over? I have no idea how long college baseball games last." I said, "I'll say you Savage pitches well. Not a lot of pitching changes. Quick innings. I'm going to go 4:43." Now, the first few things I said have been 100% true, but I might be way off if this continues. I mean, now that I'm saying all this game's going to take forever. I should have never brought this up. But this game is flying by.
Okay, I was incorrect. My friend works at the Museum of Life and Science in Durham, not the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences in Raleigh. So I can't call her and give her the business because she's not an employee of that particular
That'd have been great to get somebody on the phone.
I would almost still want you to call to get her opinion. Because if she works at a museum, I mean, that museum maybe...
I'll shoot her a message and see if I can get some clarification on something.
So I guess the only thing emitting light from space would be the sun and stars, and everything else is just a reflection.
I guess, but the question it specifically said not including stars,
right?
So the star couldn't be an answer choice.
Yeah,
the whole question. Throw the whole question.
That is so. That sucks. All right, good stuff. Let's take a break.
Oh, hang on a second.
We're talking. Talking.
I had to stop texting.
Talking a lot of sports today. What's your favorite planet? Carter Cunningham hit one to another planet earlier today. He's got a dinger. And shout out Dixon Williams. First homer as a Pirate. Big smile rounding third base. Pirates up 4-0 in the 7th inning on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck. I hope this game goes the way it's going and ends at like 3:50. And Chandler's going to have to come in. Like, he thought he was going and would be able to stay out of work all day. We're going to call his ass out.
Buddy, you thought.
We're going to get him back in here.
He's going to come in and sit in my chair.
He's going to be so mad, too. Oh, man, this is going to be great. All right, come on. Quick innings. We'll take a break, come back. More to go after this.
What a time to be alive. Drinks in the sky. Suicide doors fly, open eye, re-emerge from the side like a god. I'm talking real guap. 23, 40.
I'm back, and so glad to be back in the town that I love, but also glad to be back with the best chiropractor anywhere. Worth Chiropractic was my choice before I left Greenville, and my travels have not changed my mind. No one offers the care or service like Worth Chiropractic. Neck pain, back pain, and of course, sports-related injuries, they will get you back to being you, naturally and safely. Worth Chiropractic, 2 convenient locations on Arlington Boulevard. Free consultations, and they'll work with your lawyer and file your insurance. Call 1-800-BACK-DOC today.
Want a great lunch with quick service?
Huckleburger.
Need a place to dine out with the family tonight?
Huckleburger.
The fastest full-service restaurant in town.
Huckleburger.
Huckleburger is committed to 3 core values: highest level of customer service, high-quality delicious food, and lightning speed. The Huckleburger menu features delicious burgers, cheesesteaks, chicken sandwiches, black bean burgers, salads, and much more. Huckleburger in Greenville near Lowe's on Memorial Drive and off of 15th Street near the movie theater in Washington.
Huckleburger.
Delicious, fast, fresh, and friendly.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in eastern North Carolina. Open 7 days a week with live music, Monday through Wednesday, acoustic night. Thursday, we have line dancing from 7 to 9, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. On Friday and Saturday night, enjoy the best local bands in the area. Check out Facebook and Instagram for all up-to-date information and band schedules. Y'all come get bucked up.
This is Aaron Williams with New Blue Service Group. People have been asking, what's new at New Blue? And I'm always glad to tell them that we now specialize in crawl space moisture control and encapsulations, along with septic system repairs and installations. As always, we offer plumbing, electrical, and HVAC, all while redefining service excellence. So go ahead, contact us at callnewblue.com. That's callnublue.com. Go Pirates.
Are you struggling with weight loss? It might be 15 pounds or 115 pounds. It seems like losing weight involves too much exercise and not enough food. Well, no more. Semaglutide is an FDA-approved treatment offered by ArcPoint Labs. Dr. John Bruce, a board-certified bariatric surgeon, will consult and oversee your entire weight loss journey. Transform yourself and get ready for the beach next summer. This program is safe, cost-effective, and has a physician oversight. Call ArcPoint Labs today at 514-8049.
Familia is your go-to spot for the best Italian dishes around, including pizzas, pastas, salads, and homemade desserts.
That's Familia.
Enjoy half-off wine night on Wednesdays, $3 drafts on Thursdays, or get a pizza of the week for just $12.
That's Familia.
Place your order online or call 689-6330, and Familia will have your order ready in their drive-thru window for pickup.
That's Familia.
Clip, really?
Oh, sorry.
Familia on Fire Tower Road in Winterville near Pitt Community College.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Jacob Jiggins Cowart, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
Seared Shop House, Greenville's go-to restaurant for premium scratch-made entrees, paired with an impressive selection of wines and cocktails. Seared Shop House. Whether you're celebrating an anniversary, birthday, a special night out, or just want to have the best meal in town, come see why Seared is the place where great atmosphere and great food collide. Seared is now open for lunch Monday through Friday, and be sure to stop in for the best brunch in town Saturday and Sunday. They also offer pickup and delivery. Head to SearedShopHouse.com for online ordering.
Pirate Radio.
And you write that down, because when you're at East Carolina, you go for it every time. Or you don't coach at East Carolina, you don't come to East Carolina, you don't play at East Carolina with a weak heart. Write it.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Vacation spots are right here in our very own backyard. Take a trip to a state park and enjoy traditional camping, RV space, and air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi. If you're by a lake, be sure to check out the opportunities to rent a canoe or kayak and get out on the water. Your next adventure is right around the corner. For more information, please visit ncparks.gov. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
This is March. This is Mustache March. If you go to ecupirates.com, the face of Mustache March is Jacob Jenkins Cowart. Monster Stash. If they had a best hair contest on the team, Cam Clonch has amazing hair. They showed it earlier. He has got almost looks like a blowout Pauly D style from Jersey Shore when he's got his hat off.
Okay.
Awesome hair. So,
it used to be, when you think back of some of the past players, I thought Burley had a great head of hair.
He did.
Very much Josh
so.
Moylan had a pretty good, piece of lettuce, a little curly, had the shaved on the sides kind of deal.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Zach Agnos, he let his hair grow out a little bit.
Did Krasinski let his go? I think Cruz had some long hair.
Yeah. Big Gav did too, didn't he? Didn't he let his hair grow out a little bit?
Tony Ginn had underrated hair as well.
Well,
Wayne County boy.
What was he rocking?
He had that whole baseball flow going. Where it was
and why could we never decide on a name for him? We would call him Landon, but his teammates and coach would call him Tony.
Well, I had 2 classes with him, and every time he introduced himself as Tony.
Really?
So, yeah.
Okay.
Eastern Wayne High School.
Man, your Savage is just on a tear right now.
Are you? Is your middle name Royce?
It is.
That's a cool name.
I appreciate it.
Like Alex is fine. I mean, it's a good name, but like Royce is pretty cool.
I think so.
Any thoughts on going by that?
Royce Harper. Yeah.
That's an athlete's name.
That's a good one.
You know what? That name is probably too cool for you. Let's be honest.
Rolls-Royce Harper.
You're more of an Alex.
I considered it for like 5 minutes when I went to college. I was like, this is my one time. I'm not going to get this chance again.
That is true. That is true.
You know,
you started playing Lose Yourself by Eminem in your head?
Yeah.
This is your one shot?
Well, not just that, but if you did something in college that you might not be exactly very proud of, that maybe years down the road they'd be like, yeah,
like
that guy,
that
guy Royce Harper, you remember he did this, and be like, I don't know who that is. My name is Alex.
Yeah. Who's this Royce guy?
Which even if I did decide to go by Royce, everyone calls me Harp anyway.
Yeah.
On the team,
that's true. That's true. It's an alias. What do they call it? It's your alter ego.
Yeah, Royce is like this cool.
Royce is on demon time.
Yeah, everybody had I think when you go away to college, you do develop in a way an alter ego. I had one when I was in college. You know, so there are people that I went to college with that didn't know what my first name was. They just went by my nickname.
That's not my name.
That's not my name.
That's not my name.
And still to this day calls me by that nickname.
To this day.
Which
to
is?
this day. Oh, my nickname? Oh, it was Yo.
Yo.
Yeah, I picked it up when I was in as a high schooler in camp because we had two Shirleys in the same camp, same cabin. And we were going to try to go by middle names, and my counselor was just constantly confused. So she said, "You know what? I'm just going to call you Yo, and you're going to answer me."
You have a cool middle name, though.
Yeah.
D.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a cool name.
Yeah, and some people call me D.
D Brown.
Yeah, but for the most part, but that nickname stuck. And then when I went to college, I had some friends that I went to camp with that went to college with me, and they called me Yo, and it kind of stuck. And so I was called that all through college. And as a matter of fact, I had a friend who I went to camp with, graduated college with, and on graduation day did not know what my name was until my name was called out to get my diploma.
That's you.
Or my degree.
When I was a kid, I remember having thoughts of wanting my name changed to something more common because Clip was just weird. And my real name is Clifton, and so teachers the first day would say Clifton, and I'd be like, well, I go by Clip, and I hated explaining that.
Right.
And I was just like, why can't I just be like John or David or something? But then I realized, hey, it's cool to be different and not have the same name as everybody else.
I was the same way with my name because Shirley is such a, I don't want to, it was more common.
It's an old lady name.
It's an old lady name.
I have an Aunt Shirley.
Yeah.
She's old.
Yeah, it's more of a
Shirley
generation
Temple.
prior to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so sometimes I'm like, can't I have an Elizabeth or like a...
Well, everything's cyclical. I think, Alex, if you and your girlfriend get married, have a child, like you should name it Gertrude or...
Beatrice.
Let's go back to the old names again. Let's bring them back. Somebody's got to start the trend, man.
Beatrice.
Look, this is a sore subject because me and her, we've discussed baby names
and you're
just
not
for fun. We're not even close.
One of your kids has to have the first name of Royce.
I know. That is such a cool name.
I think that's such a cool name.
What, could you give us an example?
But I can't do that. Royce has to be the middle name because it's like my great-grandfather, my grandfather, my dad, and me all middle name Royce. So.
That makes sense. My grandmother did that with my aunts. Some of my aunts have the same middle name.
Well, Mike P said, I've never met a 20-year-old Mildred. I just imagine
true.
like
Mildred.
Hey,
Yeah, that's another one.
We're hanging out tonight, man. Mildred's gonna be there, and Gertrude and Bertha. They are smoking, dude.
Yeah, I have never met another Shirley that's my age, except for my half sister. But other than that, I've never met anybody my age. It's always someone older, like somebody's mom. And I'd be like, because I actually had a friend whose mother's name was Shirley, and when I would call to talk to him on the phone, she would answer the phone, and I'd say, "Hey, Miss Shirley, it's Shirley," and it would confuse her. Like for 30 seconds, her brain froze.
Yeah,
So,
Mike P said you
it's-
don't see many Cletuses anymore. And this year's prom queen and king, Cletus
And Mildred.
Mildred. God, Mildred is smoking.
Yeah, I
So
just
hot,
want
man.
something. I wanted
think-
something way more common.
Mildred's way out of my league. I don't have a shot with her.
And for some reason, when I say Shirley, some people think I'm saying Charlie. I can't tell you how many times I'll be on the phone.
What did oh, dude used to come in and call you Sherry all the
Yeah,
time.
he called me Sherry every single time. I mean, he came in. He was a client of ours for several years, and he would come in and say, "Hey, Sherry, how you doing?" I'm like, I don't even have the heart to tell him he's calling me by the wrong name. I was like, I'm doing good. How are you?
Alex, see if your lady friend will let you out tonight. I'll call my wife. We're gonna hit the town because there's these group of hot chicks I'm meeting tonight. Frances will be there. Gladys.
Will Hazel be there?
Yes, Hazel.
Agatha, I think, is joining them. Eleanor.
Eleanor, yes.
Oh my God! If they bring Edith,
Oh no,
she is.
she is Edith is a hot mess.
A hot mess.
I mean, you're probably you're gonna need to go lie down after you hang out with Edith for a while.
Tyler said Mildred's got a nice set of gams.
Edith's the talker.
Steve said Mabel be looking fine. Old names. Fun
Eunice.
stuff. Eunice.
Or as I like to say, Eunice.
So what, do you have an example of like a name you like and a name she likes? We'll see if we can meet in the middle.
Dude, I mean, this probably isn't one of her favorites, but it's just one that like sticks out to me where I'm like, wow, that's bad. She likes the name Nova.
Whoa, she's
which
out
I
there.
think is like, what a
That sounds more like a pet's
What
name
are
than
we-
a child's
Nova.
name.
Does she like Villanova?
I
or-
have no. Nova.
Yeah,
Nova.
I get it.
That is a unique name.
Yeah, it's different.
I know someone who has a
nah.
pet named Nova, but
Yeah, that'd be a cool dog name.
I halfway want to text her. It's,
What, so what, like, what's a name you would like? Is Nova a boy or girl's name? Or could go either way?
I think it could go either way because the pet that I know is a girl, so Nova.
And what's the name
Short
you
for
like?
Nova Kane?
So my dad's name is Kyle.
Yeah.
And I've told him multiple times I wish I would have been named Kyle Royce Harvard Jr. Because I like the name. I really like the name Kyle.
Could have called you KJ. That'd have been cool.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I would have done that, but I really
Just
like.
call him Junior.
I'm kind of blanking. I've said I really like the name Skylar for a girl.
My cousin's name is Skylar. I like that name. I like it.
I got a
I don't hate it.
couple of names coming in here for a beautiful girl's name. Bernice.
God.
Dorothy.
And then there was also like, because both of our names start with A.
Yeah.
So if we wanted to be those people, like,
Yeah.
and had to pick a A
Keep
name,
the A's
which are
going.
hard, like to do with A's.
Nah.
But I like the name Austin. I think
Yeah.
Austin's
I like
really
Austin.
Adam, Ava,
Andrew.
and yeah. Alexis.
Andrew Royce Harper. I like that. That's got a nice flow to it.
Pretty legit. Tyler said, "Oh, Bernice with that dress right above her ankles. She's showing a little ankle tonight."
Yeah, but you got to make sure you clear it with her brother, George.
Steve said, "Dorothy's busting out of that top."
Oh, she responded.
Okay.
She said, boy or girl. I'm telling her, please hurry.
What?
Talk about something else for a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna get her answers.
I'm still waiting on Ro to get back to me on this this
Oh,
moon
by
question.
the way, they have a new exhibit at that museum in Raleigh. I think it was Eric, maybe. Yeah, he said NC Science Museum has a unicorn on display. Go see their new unicorn.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Dude, well, I went there like 2 months ago, and they didn't have that. Is that new? When did they put that out?
You being for real?
I'm being so serious. Me and Addison went like.
Are you
weren't.
Are you following the show that we're doing?
We were
Remember, you
joking.
brought up the whole premise that it's a lie and the whole place is a lie.
Oh, yeah, no, I
that
didn't
was
catch
like
that.
a few minutes ago. This was your whole thing.
Oh, here. Yeah, my bad.
That's all right.
She
Oh,
did.
she just said a
responded.
whole list.
So she asked boy or girl. Addison, I'm so sorry that we're putting this on there.
I love this.
So this is real, by the way.
Yeah.
For a girl, Blakey.
Blakey?
No, sorry, Blakely.
Blakely.
Okay, that's a little different.
Okay, that's a
than
little.
Blakey.
Yeah, there. You got to make sure you get all the letters right.
Blakely.
My bad. She did type Blakey, to be fair.
Blakey.
But that was a mistype.
Okay.
Sienna.
Interesting.
It's a color.
Carter.
I like it.
What are all these girls' names?
These are girl names.
Yeah, I knew a girl named Carter.
Peyton.
Okay.
And Wren. W-R-E-N.
Oh, I don't
kinda
know
like
about
that.
Wren. I mean, out of those names, I like Carter.
And then for boy.
Except Carter Harper.
Yeah, I don't like the double R.
Yeah, I don't like the Ers.
Double
Peyton
R.
Harper. There. I like it better.
For boys, Flynn.
And like Flynn.
Okay.
Asher.
All right.
Asher. Okay.
Luca.
No, Asher Harper.
Huh?
Asher Harper doesn't
Oh, that's
work.
that's too many Ers.
Luca.
My name is Luca. I live on the second floor.
Okay, but here's the thing. Luca, out of the names that she sent, Luca was the only one that I was like, I would be willing to talk about that, but it's not going to work because we disagree on how it should be spelled.
You want the K?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Luca. Luka. Yeah.
And then she wants Lucca.
Yeah. I think if you're going to go boy's name for Luca, you got to do the K.
Yeah, I agree.
I bet y'all have some interesting discussions because you like to think about things, and just judging by these names, she is not a conformist and thinks.
Look, I'll give her credit.
Yeah,
she is a very creative person.
I like that, yeah.
And I like that she likes to think outside the box. And I also like that she doesn't want to name her children something very common. But, I mean...
But we got to draw the line at
Camden for a boy.
Camden Harper.
Get ready for Finley.
Whoa, wait. Finley for a boy?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that. Michael
Oh,
Finley.
because I know a girl named Finley.
Really?
I think of Finley, the pro wrestler. Who had Hornswoggle as his manager.
Finley Harper. I
Mike-
like that. That flows. That flows.
I don't know, man. We have some discussions that need to be had.
I really like the name. This was ages ago when I was actually thinking about children's names. I really like the name Montana for a boy. Like I liked Montana.
That would have been a
I don't
cool
know why.
Baby name in the late 80s, 90s with Joe Montana playing.
Well,
Surprised
yeah.
we don't have more of those out there.
It never crossed my mind that it could be associated with that. But
Because you know how many Shaquilles there are now, and you see them in other sports. Like we're gonna have LeBrons for the next 20, 25 years.
And how many O'Neills as middle names?
And by the way, the most popular sports name now, Jalen are everywheres.
Oh yeah.
Jalen's are everywhere is what I meant to say. Like Jalen Rose started that. Like, oh, Jalen, that's a cool name. Now everybody's Jalen. Do you look at like the NBA mock drafts for the next 7 years? Like half the people in there are named Jalen. So
when you think about sports names, what do you think is the most dominant sport as far as creating the sports name for children?
Basketball.
Probably basketball because you get to see their face and
okay.
Like
good
football, it doesn't feel as personal as basketball.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
That's and they it's more about stars, where football is more about the team.
Okay.
Just missed the dinger there, but we're gonna have a sack fly. Pirates get their 5th run on the board. It is 5-0 in the bottom of the 8th inning on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, presented by Da Buck.
Da Buck.
Chad's son is Luca, has an S on the end. Lucas. Spelled Lukas.
Yeah, but I haven't heard Luca since that song came out.
Jamie's dad's name is Shaquille. Shakil. That's pretty cool.
Oh, okay. See, my mom and dad's names are very common. My mom's name was Christine, and my dad's name was William, or he went by Ray. His middle name was Ray, so he went by Ray. So it was pretty common.
I got a Pam and a Clip at home.
Yeah.
What's your mama's name?
Kim.
See, that's a very common name. So that's why I never understood why my name was so weirdly different. But it also probably has a lot to do with the generation that they came from.
If ECU would have won last night, we might not be talking about these things, but I like these kinds of conversations. It's a good Friday talk,
Yeah, it's a good Friday talk.
It's a free beer Friday.
Free beer Friday. Bud Light on the line. We'll take a break, come back, have more for you. Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Pirates trying to add one more here with a man on third, the star man, Jacob Starling up to bat, and he pops it up into shallow right. That is going to be trouble. That is going to get down for a hit and score a run. It is another one on the board for East Carolina, 6-0 now. They lead over Purdue. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live after this.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. It's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number one in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
The Holton Ahlers Show.
Parker Bird, what is the next step for the Parker Bird story?
I would say now it's just, continue to play baseball, obviously, but really just using my platform with the public speaking aspect of life now and just seeing how many people I can really reach. Because, one day I hope to be a Paralympian and a public speaker. So just using this platform and getting stuff started pretty early on, pretty key just to, the future. But just locked in on baseball right now.
The Holton Ahlers Show, Thursdays and Fridays at 6, and available on the Pirate Radio TV YouTube channel.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
The arrival of a new year offers many the hope for a fresh beginning that presents exciting opportunities for a rewarding future. Pitt County Schools encourages you to become engaged with an award-winning school system that is centered around educational and leadership advantages because we are hiring. If you are looking for a great place to work that offers competitive pay, advancement opportunities, and personal growth, we invite you to join our team to help ensure success for the posterity of Eastern North Carolina. To fill out an application, please visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org. Help us grow minds and invest in our future through 38 schools and 1 community, as education is truly a team effort. Pitt County Schools, where we engage, empower, and elevate.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
So try our newest cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust pizza, made with a blend of ricotta and mozzarella, hand stuffed into that Papa John's fresh, never frozen original dough. Get it for a limited time only at Papa John's.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
Saturday, April 13th, the 4th annual NC Strut Masters Championship is back. Presented by Whitetail Properties Real Estate. Turkey hunters from all over the country are headed east to put their skills to the test, and the top scoring birds will win big cash prizes up to $30,000. Live performances by Sadie Bass, Nate Hosey, Styles Hurry, and much, much more. Registration is now open for 2-man teams at ncstrutmasters.com. The new weigh-in will be held at Briley's Farm on Old Pactolus Highway in Greenville. Brought to you by Sam Jones Barbecue, Grady White Boats, Greenville Marine Outdoor, Big Rock Power Sports, Avian X Decoys, Metabo Tools, Country March Stores, Mountain Dew, Robinson Law Firm, and Old North State Trust. It's the NC Strut Masters Championship. We'll see you there.
This is Coach Blake Harrell, defense coordinator for East Carolina football, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kinda dumb with her finger and a thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearent.com. The official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, welcome back to the program, Hour 1 Pirate Radio Live. JC with a base knock. First and third, one out in the bottom of the eighth for Dixon Williams, who hit his first home run as a Pirate, opposite field shot earlier today. And is at the plate with 2 on, 6-0 lead for the Pirates on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck.
Da Buck.
All right, Shirley Rhodes A-Harp here on a Friday. All right, I was just about to say the start times for Saturday's games. And I have seen a tweet from P-Mace, Patrick Mason, live from Clark LeClaire Stadium. With rain in tomorrow's forecast, the start time for Southeastern Louisiana and Purdue goes to 1 p.m. ECU and Cal State Fullerton will start 45 minutes after that game ends. So mark your calendars for that. And I'm just receiving official word from ECU that via text for my PA duties. And I will say thank you. See you tomorrow. So there you go. 1 o'clock for the first game tomorrow, Southeastern Louisiana, Purdue. Let's say that goes the typical 3 hours, 45 minutes. East Carolina starting sometime late in the 4 o'clock hour, 5 o'clock, something like that on Saturday. Thoughts? No thoughts.
No thoughts.
Okay.
I'll be in PNC Arena.
PNC Arena. Let's go to the Arcane's Corner. Here is Alex Harper. Alex, what do we got coming up this weekend?
We play Winnipeg Jets, who are first place in the division.
I'm from Winnipeg, you idiot.
Huh?
You don't know that reference?
No, I don't.
It's old, but I'll see if I can pull it up. Go ahead.
My bad. But yeah, we play Winnipeg, who they're second in the Central Division now because Dallas overtook them last night, even though Dallas has played 4 more games than Winnipeg has. Winnipeg is second in the Western Conference, so it'll be a good test for the Hurricanes, and I will be on location.
Let's see if people can hear this. Hit it one more time. All right.
Oh, is that Chris Jericho?
As he's throwing the Undertaker back in the ring, he yells at a fan, "I'm from Winnipeg, you idiot." They said, "Go back to Toronto." "I'm from Winnipeg, you idiot." Y2J, so cool.
He used to be.
Yeah, well,
he's got a lot of stuff going on in AEW.
And the wrestling guys, they hold on too long and just kill their.
I ain't even talking about that. He's got some issues outside of wrestling.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a shame because 23-ish years. No, before that, he debuted before 2000, right?
That's why he's Y2J.
He was hot, man, when he came into, and I liked his character in WCW. He would just throw temper tantrums. Nobody would give him attention and whatever, and then he became a star in WWE.
1,000 Holds of Jericho.
Oh yeah,
you just made the list.
Armbar. That's what I love about him. He has reinvented himself so many times, and now I guess his new reincarnation is of an a-hole.
This is just wearing a leather jacket, carrying a baseball bat, thinking he's Sting, running a company into the ground, and then profiting off of it because he has his own cruise line.
Okay.
So he makes them film shows from his cruise line a couple times a year.
The man of 1,001 holds, says Chad. Jamie says, wrestlers with issues? Seriously? Yeah, it happens. All right. We'll talk some NFL with Tony Dunn coming up in hour number 2. Couple of notes there. I thought I saw a headline. I know there's been headlines with the Commanders about a new stadium. Has there been anything about a new name? I haven't seen this come across my desk, but I thought I saw something about a new name.
They're rebranding again?
Oh. Jason Wright says the Commander's name isn't changing soon. And they'll likely be in Landover past 2027. All right, no change. FedEx takes the name off Commander Stadium. We're no longer FedEx Field?
I didn't think it was FedEx Field this year.
The biggest dump in the league?
Yeah, that place sucks.
FedEx is opting out. They will pay $7.5 million a year to have the Commanders. FedEx has decided to opt out of its agreement to pay $7.5 million a year to have the Commander Stadium called FedEx Field. We will have a new name. It's going to be awful. It's going to be hilarious.
Domino's Stadium.
I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be a joke, whatever it is. But you know what? I've got my guy, Jaden Daniels, future of face of the franchise. I'm excited. I'll mention it when Tony's here, but he said that we had a cool coaching staff. Thick Boy is in. Jackson DiLorenzo is in to try to close this one out. East Carolina. And yes, I did say close it out. 1 hour and 55 minutes into the game. Incredible.
Chandler, hurry up and get back to work, buddy.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to call him.
Call him live.
I am. That's what I meant to do this segment. I totally forgot. Let's see if he'll pick up.
Or should I do it and tell him that I've messed up and the show has gone off the air?
He's probably getting ready for post game. He's probably looking at I wish I could see him on TV looking at his phone and ignoring my call. Not going to answer, is he? I don't want to text him, what time are you coming back? I want to say it to him to hear his response.
Hey, this is Sean.
Hey.
Sorry I missed your call. If you would please leave your name and
Sorry I missed your call.
You owe me an apology. All right, when will Chon, let's take bets. Will Chon come back to the studio today? I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to say
But I'm going to say reluctantly.
I'm going to say no. I think he's going to take his sweet time doing post-game.
Yeah. Because you knew he planned on not coming back.
No, we still got 2 hours of the show left.
He did not plan on it going this fast.
No.
He's hating life
one
right
out,
now.
So is it a 1-2 count with one out right now?
Yeah, one down in the ninth. This game's going to end in the next 3 to 5 minutes.
Listen, if Big D does what he needs to do, he has not. That ball's gone.
We got a home run?
We have a home run.
Dang, y'all are ahead of me.
Also, quick update, softball update. East Carolina beat Youngstown State 9-3. That was from earlier this afternoon. Now, they are scheduled to take on Appalachian State at 3:45. That game has not started yet, so it looks like we're running just a tad bit behind.
Youngstown State, one of the coolest nicknames in sports, Shirley. Of course, they are the...
No clue.
Batman villain.
Batman villain.
Batman villain.
The Robins? No, not the Robins. Jeez.
That's his friend, Shirley.
The Jokers?
That would be cool.
The Penguins?
Yes.
Ah, the Penguin.
The Penguins.
Dude, their football helmet with the big penguin wearing the toboggan, that's dope.
Pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Chad says Chandler will not come back into Pirate Radio. He says if he does, it'll be like 5:45. Tyler says he'll have emails to send and won't be able to join us.
Or I say he's going to have to make a stop somewhere and will not make it back.
Oh, no. Oh, I thought we had back-to-back home runs. 2 outs in the ninth. Jamie says he'll come back if he knows you want him back. But, he's calling. We're
not going to play hard to get. Okay?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, man.
You're about to get post game, I'm sure. I was just calling to see what time you were going to be back here at the station.
Probably, let's see. We got one more out here, so I'll do post game. Probably another 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Wow. All right. So you're going to be ready to go for the rest of the show?
Yeah, I can go.
You are so whipped, buddy. My God.
I got to imagine you're pissed off. You thought this game would take a lot longer and you wouldn't have to come back here, right?
Yeah, but I can get back to the studio.
Okay. All right, man. You're a team player. Love you, buddy. We'll see you.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right. See you in a little bit.
Is he for real? He sounded for real.
Now I kind of feel bad.
I do too. I doubted the young fella. Jamie said he sounds sad he has to come back. I didn't take it that way.
Game is over, by the way.
All right, game over. Paint it purple. East
Cheers,
Carolina wins
Carolina.
it. In an
Cheers,
hour
ODC.
and 59 minutes? Is this the fastest game in ECU history? It's the fastest one I can remember. Let's take a break.
Oh, that's foul. It wasn't an out. It was a foul.
Oh.
Alex, dude.
No, dude, on the scoreboard it said final and the 3 dots were filled for the 3
yeah,
outs.
they definitely jumped the gun on it.
I was just looking at the scoreboard, my guy.
Fair enough. Or foul enough, I should say. Take a break, come back. Hour 2 on the way. Pirate Radio Live after this.
Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense, got to live for fun. Brain gets smart, head gets dumb. So much.
Once you get Jersey Mike's catering with 12 subs for any event, I'll tell you, there's no going back to other catering. That would be like going back to using Morse code.
Welcome to Jersey Mike's.
Okay, here we go.
A pickle slice wrapped in a napkin.
Oh, wait, try this.
A brownie with extra olive oil?
Whoops, I mixed up my dots and dashes. Here.
1,800 catering boxes coming right up.
Uh-oh. Nope, there's no going back once you get catering at Jersey Mike's. A sub above.
Join us for the inaugural First Step 5K and 1 Mile Fun Run on Saturday, April 20th, hosted by Haven at Blue Creek. The First Step 5K is organized to support Haven at Blue Creek, a women's rehabilitation center committed to providing a safe and nurturing environment for women overcoming addiction. There will be post-race refreshments, entertainment including bouncy houses for children, and a joyful family-friendly atmosphere. Go to runsignup.com to get registered today, and we'll see you on April 20th.
Your first stop for shopping is at Shimmer Boutique. This is Ashley from Shimmer. We are fully stocked with the latest apparel, shoes, and accessories and more. If you need gift ideas or some shopping therapy for yourself, stop by today. Looking for the hottest shoes on the market? Shimmer has the biggest selection of Hey Dudes anywhere. Shimmer has the newest Yeti products and colors. Want this year's most popular bag? Shimmer has a great selection of all your bog bag needs and accessories. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, and Jacksonville.
It's bow time. Chicken or biscuits? That's an impossible choice. How can you decide between Bojangles' perfectly crispy, boldly seasoned chicken or their fluffy, made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuits? Well, the good news is you don't have to. With a Cajun chicken filet biscuit, you get the best of both worlds. An all-white meat chicken breast marinated with a bold blend of seasonings and served up on a fluffy, golden buttermilk biscuit. When it comes to real-deal Southern flavor, there's no reason you can't have it all. Order a Cajun chicken filet biscuit today. It's bow time.
UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in Uptown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates! Big news! DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps, is coming soon to North Carolina on March 11th. It won't be long until you can bet on same-game parlays, money lines, and props right here in North Carolina with DraftKings. DraftKings Sportsbook has the best features, including odds boost and live betting. They also have social betting groups where you can share your bets with friends in real time. You can bet on all kinds of sports, including college basketball, hockey, and so much more. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. best of all, you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. New customers, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and bet on your favorite sports once we go live. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook. Coming to North Carolina on March 11th. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus. North Carolina only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Subject to regulatory licensing requirements. See terms at DraftKings.com/sportsbook/NC.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Country Mart. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations, in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. You can stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, it's the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio. And you can join Down on Main every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Man, that is wild. Shirley, I sent you Tony's number. Can you call him? I haven't talked to him all day. I was just assuming he'd be here. I don't know where he is. But give him a call if you can. The game is over. Like, what do we do now? I expected to be watching some baseball on into hour number 2 of today's show, but Trey Savage said, nope, we're going to get this one done quick. A quick work of the Purdue Boilermakers, East Carolina winning today. Patrick Mason's going to have to edit that tweet because it says 7-0, but it was 7-1, right? On a solo home run in the 9th inning by the Boilers. Trey Savage, 8 innings, 11 Ks for the big righty. Carter Cunningham, home run, 3 ribbies. Dixon Williams, home run, couple of RBIs. And East Carolina with a win. And Pirates remain perfect at home for the season.
Unfortunately, we cannot reach Tony Dunn.
All right, I'll tell you what we will do then, Shirley. Let's go out to Brian North. You got him ready to go?
Oh, yeah, I got Brian, yeah.
All right, we'll talk to Brian North, WCTI 12, who joins us on Pirate Radio Live to get you ready for the sports weekend. North, how you doing today, man?
I am marching right into the madness with you, Clip. I'm doing good.
I'm pumped, man. I got conference tournaments starting next week, and time to start to look and see what teams are hot, what teams are playing well, who's got that marquee player that can make a run in the NCAA tournament. Unless a miracle happens in Fort Worth, East Carolina will not be participating in the NCAA tournament. And, Brian, you want to be playing your best ball at the end of the year. And the Pirates are coming off back-to-back pretty embarrassing performances, one on the road at Rice and then last night against Memphis. Not that I thought East Carolina was going to win last night, but I was expecting a good game, a classic, close Minji's game and something to be excited about in the final 3 or 4 minutes, and just didn't get that last night. And I don't know, man, I felt different walking out of Minji's last night, kind of a realization of that we are where we've always been. I just felt like deja vu walking out there like, yep, another year, another team, another disappointing basketball season for the Pirates.
Yeah, we still have a chance for a winning record, which is rare, and you never know the way this world works. I'm going to try and be optimistic, Clip here. And
yeah,
there's always a chance, because it's not like anybody in the conference is great, so maybe, just maybe, you're getting flushing the system now of all the excess stuff in your gut, and then maybe they'll come out and play great basketball in Fort Worth. And they've got 2 road games to go here, and then the home finale. So still a few games to get it straightened out before the tournament.
Wow. Okay, Brian. You are going that optimistic route. Look, again, the East Carolina, I have to amend my record from last week. They are now 7-1 against teams below them in the standings. Problem is, the rest of the way, you're playing teams that are your record or better in conference play. But I still think they can get a conference tournament win. But as far as making a run, I don't know. Last night, it was just R.J. Felton doing what he does, and that is maximum effort, hit some shots, but outside of that, just nothing to be optimistic about. And I don't want to give up on guys, Brian, because I use a lot of these examples, like Connor Norby, who is knocking on the major league door, had a really bad freshman year and turn it around. If you want to use a basketball example, I always go back to Corey Rouse, who played at Kinston. Just kind of felt like he was not a factor for much of his time here at East Carolina. His senior year, he was great. He was awesome. Yep. So guys do come around, but just not seeing it right now with a lot of guys on this roster, which makes me believe the way the world is today, Schwartz is going to have to turn this thing around like Mike Houston did with ECU's offense. I just think we're going to see a whole new team pretty much next year.
And the shady portal world, right? And so that was the theme going into this year, is they didn't have to hit the portal that hard. They had a lot of returning players, right? And that hasn't seemed to work out as well as Mike Schwartz wanted to. So it'll be interesting. You used to have 3 years to really put things together if you had the team you want, but it's just been, even before the portal, this has been the story of ECU's life, right? Keeping guys around and trying to find that chemistry. And you were hoping that when portal stuff happened, you would think programs that weren't in the major conferences with the major NILs would be able to keep guys around a little bit longer who wanted to stay somewhere, who were at college for the right reasons. But it's hard to catch now, that lightning in a bottle with the way everything's set up, and everybody thinks they are better than they probably are, talking about individual basketball players. And so it is a world where everybody's chasing something now, and we'll see if ECU basketball is going to reload and try a different approach. It's just, you keep wondering when they're going to hit on it. I liked what Michael Schwartz has been doing in the recruiting, as far as recruiting some guys east of 95 again, but that just, again, not paying the dividends they were hoping for this year. But still, I think if you get a winning record out of this season, which, again, is going to be hard, but if you can get a winning record, that is a baby step forward that you can build on a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't think Schwartz is on any kind of super hot seat this year. It kind of feels like Mike Houston, Brian, where Mike Houston is kind of a win or go home mode in 2024. Needs to get to 6, I would say, at least. Maybe Schwartz is entering one of those next year. What do you think, Brian?
I don't know. It seems
too early.
Year 2, right? Yeah. This is year 2, and I think you just kind of have to look how you're doing things, and the other factors that go outside it. Does Michael Schwartz know basketball?
Sure.
Does he seem to run a good program? Do the players listen to him?
Yeah.
I think when you start losing locker rooms, losing players, which is, again, transfer portal world now, that can happen pretty quick because you're not establishing these long-term relationships.
Well, I think all those things you said are in the pros column for doing pros and cons. So
to have somebody who's doing things the right way, they're going to hit it at some point. You just got to give them the resources, and you just got to figure out what that chemistry is that you're missing right now. And look, let's just face it, the history of ECU basketball isn't littered with a lot of success, so no one has been able to come in here and have long-term success. Last winning season's, 10, 12 years ago?
Yeah.
So somebody's got to figure out what that formula is, and Michael Schwartz is as good as anybody to do it from everything that I've seen. And when I talk with him, he seems like he's a bright guy, he's organized, he's driven. All those things are there. Now, what is it that he needs to win that he's not getting? Because he seems to bring all those other intangibles to a winning formula.
I was perusing the message boards last night. A lot of times I will pick on some of those guys, especially when they're freaking out in the third inning of a baseball game and overreacting. But last night I was kind of one of those people freaking out and reading and people complaining about just the drab look of Minges Coliseum when you walk in, and boxes stacked in the corner and concession stands not open, and it's just not a happy place. I don't know. There was a light issue, I guess. I didn't see that. I'm not sure what that was. And then we have a couple players who, I don't know what exactly is on their jersey, but a couple of the newest players on the team, it looks like they put like painter's tape and a Sharpie and wrote their name on the back of the jersey, and it just looks cheap and like nobody cares. I saw Igo said it was an Adidas issue, but I don't see that for any other teams in the country when I watch college basketball. So I don't know, man. Stuff like that makes you just still wonder if the folks in charge, really, really care about what we're doing in basketball.
Oh, that becomes leadership questions, right? Yeah. That goes to your AD, assistant ADs. It goes to your chancellor. It goes to a lot of different people now who are supposed to be in charge of that. So your infrastructure.
Yeah.
So if Michael Schwartz is doing the right things from the coaching level, from what you can see, doing the best that he can, then he needs some help from up above. And so I think that's fair questions to ask, especially with the optics look. I mean, Minchie's has always been that question mark of I never thought it was an excuse against ECU, but it certainly isn't helping, especially if you're not making a great fan day experience and they go in and they're seeing all this discontent. If you're having uniform issues, I mean, these are things that well-run programs don't deal with.
Yeah.
Right? Well-run programs figure out a way to get these things done. And so I think it's fair to question leadership. I don't have all the facts to do so, but I think that's fair to question beyond Michael Schwartz if you're doing everything to give the ECU basketball program not only the program a chance to win, but the fan experience, which is so important. Are the fans being given the best opportunity to maximize their time there so they'll want to return and see more of the product in the future?
Brian North joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. Brian, let's get our weekend ACC roundup, and we've got North Carolina, NC State, and the Pac playing the role of spoiler now as they're all but done as far as getting an at-large into the NCAA tournament. That's coming up 4 o'clock on Saturday. Virginia will be at Duke. Virginia got a much-needed win this midweek after a pitiful. You see, Brian, on Saturday against North Carolina, they had 6 points with just under 7 minutes to go in the first half. It was gross.
Oh yeah. There's no doubt. But I'll tell you now, watch this scenario this weekend. Now Duke has got UVA.
Yeah.
And then Duke has to turn right around and have State Monday night. So it's a real quick turnaround. And I'm curious, and maybe you know this, probably you don't, but I'd like some stat head to get me the information of teams that play UVA and then have to turn right around and play 48 hours later what their record is, because UVA just exhausts you as a player.
Huh.
And so now I'm thinking, okay, Duke has to play them this week, and then they turn right around and they've got to play an NC State team that's going to get up and down the court a little bit more. So NC State can go 1-1 on these two rivalry games they have this week. I think that would be good for them. But keep an eye on Duke and their scenario as they're trying to get ready for that big showdown with UNC for the conference championship. Be careful of that game Monday night if you're a Blue Devil fan.
Brian, what'd you make of the Kyle Filipowski debacle after Duke's loss?
It depends on where you sit on the whole thing, right? You can sit there and watch that video, and you can see what you want to see. your theory on it.
Yeah.
Here's my take on this right now. If you want to stop court storming that could possibly injure players, first thing is you can't let fans storm the court until the clock reaches 0, right? I think number one thing that should have been done is penalties, technicals assessed. You want to get people's attention? You assess Wake Forest a whole bunch of technicals, and they have a chance to lose that game because some idiot stormed the court.
So you're saying if there's still any time at all on the clock and somebody hits that court, that is immediately a technical foul?
Immediately technical. You put it on the home team because they're the ones in charge of the security. They're the ones who are going to get penalized for it, especially in a close game. You can lose that game because of that. So you start putting that on Wake Forest, they're going to find a way to keep those fans off the court. Now, if you want to go extra security to keep them off, if you want to go, try to wait 10 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever it is to get the players a chance to get off, I get all that, but if you really want to stop it, and let's go back even further. Why do people even storm the court? Why is this a thing? I don't feel like storming the court was ever a thing until every TV game was starting to be broadcast.
Yeah.
TV games that weren't broadcast, did people storm the court unless it was such a huge upset? But when did beating Duke at home, which, oh, by the way, you just did last year, and they're a top 15 team, not even top 5, why are you even storming the court? Great game, I get all that, but I thought it was self-serving by the students. Just, put me on TV, let me have my cell phone, let me record it so I can post it on social media. I just think we live in this self-serving world now. So if you want to stop it, you start making punitive damages. I don't know if I want to go Jay Billis, arrest everybody. But let me tell you something now.
Gestapo.
You get the first 5 guys or first 5 people who hit the court identified and charge them, because they're the ringleaders. Look, I'm just saying, if you want to get it to stop, you penalize the home team and make it hurt where they could lose a game, which is in Wake Forest case. Imagine if they lost that game on technicals when they're sitting there squarely on the bubble.
All right. I got it, Brian. So since the dawn of time, people have made rules, and then people have found out a way to skirt around or take advantage of the rules that are, in place. So in this scenario, I'm a Duke fan. I go to every road game. I'm in Winston-Salem. My team's down 4. I'm wearing a tie-dye shirt to fit in. I'm a wolf in sheep's clothing. I run on the court to celebrate with 2 seconds left, but they think I'm a Wake fan. Now Duke, down 4, gets 2 free throws and the ball. Brian, my team will have a chance to win. That's
I like it. Let's get the fans more. If you want to be involved as a fan, let's do it, because then that person's going to be outed pretty quick.
Yeah, that would be a huge story. That's like a Bartman type deal. I'll tell you who I'm not going to blame, and that is, and you said you could, if you're going to put it on security, you're going to have to bring in like real security. I'm sure you've seen the Event One staff or whatever at ECU games. It's like 80-year-old women who are doing the best they can to get. So, like that, they're not going to keep anybody off the court. So I'm certainly not going to blame them. And if I was working an event like that, I'm not going to stop 15 kids or 20 kids or 100 kids from running on the court. I'm giving them the Olay. Come on in. Whatever. It ain't my job to tackle y'all.
All right, then let's go back to Jay Billis. Let's arrest them all. All right, I'm down with that too. I mean, whatever. I just think it's so self-serving. It drives me nuts.
Yeah.
And look, upsetting a top team, I can get some instances, but this was not even a huge win for Wake Forest.
Well, Wake was favored in the game if you really want to look at it. So.
It's just silly.
All right. Well, the fun finish there. How about the finish in NASCAR, Brian? Did you see that? One of the closest finishes we've seen in a long, long time.
Yep, that was pretty good and pretty wild. And the fact that, one, for Mr. Suarez to get the win, only a second of his career was good. And, hearing a guy with a foreign accent interviewed in Victory Lane always cracks me up in NASCAR. But the fact that he had crashed or wrecked early and came all the way back to force that fantastic finish was awesome. But we see that in Atlanta. Atlanta always seems to have some of those photo finishes. And that's good for NASCAR, right? Because it gets them in the news a little bit more here when we're in this February frenzy and March Madness. Anytime you can have something of interest like a photo finish like that, that's good for NASCAR.
Brian, we'll have plenty of time to break down the ECU football schedule between now and August 31st, but it was dropped yesterday. The opponents, we already knew. Now we know the order of opponents. A couple of Thursday night games in November, a couple of bye weeks sprinkled in here and there, and it is judging by the feedback, and I'll certainly say it too, not the most appeasing on the eyes as far as opponents go, but certainly winnable. So however you want to look at it, people like it because it gives a chance for the Pirates to win some games in 24. People don't like it because they're kind of missing out on that marquee matchup. I guess your headliner is App State at home, and I guess you just hope for a better headliner than that if you're a Pirate fan.
Yeah, I call that an expectation schedule. People look at that and go, oh, they should win 9 games this year with the transfer portal and everything they have there. So for Mike Houston, it just creates those early expectations that, and plus the, he better win whole scenario that is going on there. that's what I look at it. I go, there's nobody on that schedule that you're scared of, and there's going to be a lot of high expectations that they need to be in more than the 6 games to become bowl eligible. They're going to, that's an 8 or 9 win schedule at first glance without being educated on who's benefited from the portal and who has what. But there was nobody on that schedule that I said, like Michigan last year, that's an automatic L.
I mean, the portal changes so much, Brian. You got Liberty on the road. They're undefeated last year. Are they? What do they got this year? I don't know. I have to dive into it and talk to some Liberty folks. Did Biff hit the portal hard and bring in some studs over at Charlotte? We saw their defense was good against East Carolina last year, although everybody's was, but offense really struggled. So will they have an uptick? And who's, Navy and Army on the schedule? So, yeah, just a ton of unknowns. The biggest unknown is ECU's on offense, Brian. So I don't know how to handicap any of this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's one of the things we're going to have to look at a little bit closer. But, yeah, it's one of those schedules that hardcore football fans are going to have to figure out. I think for the non-traditional football fan, they're going to look at it and say, man, this should be a lot of wins. But they're interesting games now, but I think it sets up well for Mike Houston. If everything hits well on it, he could have one of those special seasons.
Brian North, WCTI 12, joining us. North, what's on the weekend docket for you?
Building raised garden beds.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Well,
wifey has said she wants to do garden stuff. She's scared of the apocalypse, so.
You're what do you call it? Prepper, I guess, now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Doomsdayer and prepper. She's becoming a doomsdayer and prepper.
North, thanks for joining us, man, and enjoyed it as always.
All right, you got to quit.
All right, Brian North joining us, Pirate Radio Live line here on a Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. We'll take a break, come back, talk to Tony Dunn, and I believe Sean is on the way. We have a development there. Why did he call you, Alex?
I couldn't tell you. So he literally was like, so do I need to come in? I was like, I'm not qualified. You're my boss, technically, if we want to get down to it.
The intern, if he needs to show up.
Yeah.
So he's not happy he's coming back. He kind of played it off on the phone.
He was like, well, even if I do come back, I'm going to be editing, so I probably won't be on the show very much.
Pretty valid. All right, I'll give him that. We'll check in with Sean coming up. Tony Dunn joins us. More to go. Pirate Radio Live on a Free Beer Friday. We got 15 of those aluminum bottle Bud Lights on the line in hour number 3. Take a break, come back. More to go after these.
This is Aaron Williams with New Blue Service Group. Our technicians stand ready to face any challenge that time or the elements may throw at your home. Your home deserves the best, and New Blue is here to help with all of your plumbing, electrical, and HVAC needs. Facing electrical issues due to the elements? We're on it. Plumbing concerns or emergencies? We're ready to fix it. HVAC struggling to keep up? We'll bring the climate back under control. So go to callnublue.com today. Go Pirates.
This is Dr. Hasty from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as a walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates.
Want a great lunch with quick service? Huckleburger. Need a place to dine out with the family tonight? Huckleburger. The fastest full-service restaurant in town. Huckleburger. Huckleburger is committed to 3 core values: highest level of customer service, high-quality delicious food, and lightning speed. The Huckleburger menu features delicious burgers, cheesesteaks, chicken sandwiches, black bean burgers, salads, and much more. Huckleburger in Greenville near Lowe's on Memorial Drive and off of 15th Street near the movie theater in Washington. Huckleburger. Delicious, fast, fresh, and friendly.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cucinella's. Cucinella's has 2 locations with great options for lunch, dinner, takeout, and they now offer catering. Dine in for lunch with a slice, salad, and a drink with a friend, or stop by after work and grab a beer or glass of wine while you wait for your to-go order. The best pizza, grinders, salads, and homemade Italian ice is at Cucinella's. Cucinella's Midtown across from Best Buy, downtown across from Sup Dogs, and on Facebook and Instagram. Cucinella's, serving handcrafted pizza since 1932. Come taste the difference.
Okay, guys, I've devised a plan to find better home internet. Kids, you scout the web for the best deals. Honey, you monitor our projected data usage.
Or we could avoid that hassle and go with U.S. Cellular's home internet. There's no guesswork, and their internet's faster than ever.
New plan. Ellen, you sign up for U.S. Cellular home internet. Madison, you bring me snacks while I stream the game. Let's do this.
Bundle and save on U.S. Cellular's new and improved home internet. Just $29.99 when bundled with a wireless plan. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
In this new world of having everything delivered to your home or office, why wouldn't you start using Cellular Warehouse for all of your cellular deliveries? Toby Williams and his team are in the business of delivering phones and tablets every day to customers, which enables you to take the hassle out of visiting a store. The best thing about this great service is that it is free. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 and let his team make your wireless experience fast and easy. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
Fitness, fellowship, and faith is F3 and is changing lives of men right here in your community. Just listen.
DJ Fussell, 37, Uraka. I've been a part of F3 now for 3 years. It's impacted both my physical life, my spiritual life, and it's also impacted my life with my family. It has got me in the best physical shape of my life, and then also on top of that, it's helped connect me with some brothers that hold me accountable every single day.
F3ENC.com. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started if you want to be great.
Pirate Radio.
Mr. Gibbs, Captain, you may throw my hat if you like. Aye, aye, Captain. Hooray! I'll go and get it.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Country Mart. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations, in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. UBE has been an ECU tradition for over 50 years. You can shop online anytime at pirateware.com. UBE has the biggest and best selection of ECU sportswear and accessories for pirates of all ages. Every day is game day at UBE, and Bud Light reminds Pirate fans to always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. As we head back into the show, have a quick Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard update. East Carolina's softball team, as we mentioned earlier, beat Youngstown State in their first game of the Purple Gold Invitational by a final of 9-3. They are currently playing Appalachian State over at Max R. Joyner Family Stadium. They are heading into the bottom of the second inning. No score as of yet. Now back to you, Clip.
Thank you, Shirley, for that update on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Dubuck.
Dubuck.
Look who's here. The man of Chandler Honeycutt.
In the house.
What's up, Sean?
In the building. What's up?
You pumped, baby?
How about those Pirates, baby?
I'm freaking Pirates!
How about those Pirates? How about Trey Savage? How about Dixon Williams?
Was that the
How about those friggin' Pirates?
Was that the fastest game in ECU history?
Dude, I remember hanging out in the jungle and I heard whoever the PA guy is say the 6th inning. And this was like at 3:12.
And you were like, what?
And I said, what? Are you kidding me? Yeah, it was pretty fast. It was a fast game.
Faster than you anticipated.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess.
We'll get to that in a moment. Tony Dunn.
I got work to do.
What do you got to go do?
Big Dog's been out.
Yeah.
And I've got to do the editing and stuff for post game.
All right.
So I don't know why I'm here, but
wow, that's disrespect. You're not even gonna say hey to Tony?
hey, Tony Dunn, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, John.
Well, he's leaving. Bye, John.
I got stuff to do.
All right, well, go do it. Why do you keep telling us? Just go do it.
Tony, I got stuff to do, man. I would.
Why are you announcing it?
I would love to talk to you, man, but I got stuff to do.
Go. Get your 5 phones, your awesome 23 hat, your keys, and get the hell out of here.
It's pretty sweet.
It is a sweet hat. Sweet lid.
Go to hell. Get a job.
All right, Tony, what's up, buddy?
Hey there, Cliff. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I've made my decision. The pick is in. I am officially, Tony, from now until draft night and hopefully beyond, a Jaden Daniels guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, don't ask me anymore. I've made my pick. I want Jaden Daniels to be the quarterback.
You're listening to Dan Orlovsky.
Is he a big Jaden Daniels guy?
Yeah.
I have not gone super freak mode and started watching YouTube highlights yet, but I feel that's coming soon. Like, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get excited about something, Tony. It's fun to be excited about something, so I'm going to choose that. I did see today, I found it kind of comical. Jaden Daniels talked about how cool the Washington staff was with Dan Quinn and Cliff Kingsbury. And, you know, we got the backwards hat head coach. We got the GQ model, Cliff Kingsbury. Did Washington purposely just try to be cool with their offseason hires? Is that what they were doing?
Well, I mean, they said, hey, let's get this cool dad in here and see what we can do.
And let's hope that works out. So it is combine time, something Tony used to focus on quite a bit. Are you following it at all this year, Tony?
Zero. I'm the worst NFL guest.
You're my only NFL guest. If the Panthers had the first pick, how much would you be watching right now?
I'd watch I'm going to watch tomorrow. Tomorrow is quarterbacks, receivers, running backs, and tight ends, I think, like all the skill positions.
This hypothetical will probably only make you mad, but I am interested in it. If the Panthers did have the number 1 pick this year, what would they do with it?
Oh, God. I think you would pick one of the quarterbacks. And
really?
Just be... Yeah. Oh, wait. I mean, if we had it, and we had Bryce Young, too.
I guess that's why you have the number 1 pick, because you got Bryce Young. So, but in my scenario, it was you have Bryce Young and the number 1 pick.
Oh, man. If you have the number 1 pick, then you're going and you're trading back.
Yeah.
Trading back with Washington, trading back with anybody, and then trying to get Marvin Harrison Jr.
He is the stud at the receiver position in this year's draft. So who do you know, Tony, who's throwing, who's not, and all that stuff?
No, I don't. I know that who's the guy? The USC guy's not going to. I mean, he's going to go do interviews.
Caleb Williams.
Yeah, I saw something too. This was funny to me. A GM came out and said, "Oh man, red flag with Jaden." Or with Caleb, whatever the guy's name is. I don't even care because I don't need a quarterback now. But they said because his dad doesn't like the draft process because you're going to go to the worst team, and he's trying to muscle and flex and basically I guess dictate a little bit of what team he's going to go to.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Oh, I can't believe a guy does this. I can't believe this is terrible." And then I said, man, didn't Eli Manning do this?
Yeah.
And you didn't have a problem with, I mean, I don't know if this guy had a problem then, but it's funny how you pick and choose some people that it's okay for that to have that type of attitude and others they can't.
Totally. Yeah. We don't talk about it hardly at all with Eli Manning. I think John Elway did the same thing, right? When he's supposed to go to the Colts and didn't. I was a little before my time, but I have seen that story. Although, Yeah, I mean, Caleb Williams now is towing the company line, I believe, and saying, hey, if the Bears pick me, it'll be great. And if I go second to another team, it'll be great. If they trade the pick, it'll be great. Like I think now he's got maybe a PR guy, so he's trying to fix all that.
Yeah, you let your dad say the things in the background, and then you say all the right things. I mean, he's from Washington, D.C., though.
Hey, look, I'll take Caleb Williams, but I don't think we're going to have that opportunity. So I'm going Daniels. We'll see what the Drake May stock does, and then was it you last week talking about McCarthy, where we were having a conversation? Like his name is you see rising and falling without any games being played at all, Tony. It's always fascinating to me this time of year.
Yeah, it is, and it's kind of like paralysis by analysis.
Right.
And you see certain people that were 2 months ago. This happened a lot last year too. When it came to when it started, it was Bryce Young at the end of the season. He's the number one, and then or towards the end of the season, and then C.J. Stroud's stock went up, and then and then all these guys are moving in your analysis or your projections. And like you said, there's really nothing other than we just have 2 months to talk about it. So we continue to just try to figure out why we should be important, why we can make a smarter move than we than we need to.
How about these names at the combine, Tony? Brendan Rice, Frank Gore Jr., Luke McCaffrey, and of course Marvin Harrison. I
got one more for you.
Who you got?
Chris Jenkins Jr.
Oh wow. Okay.
I think Chris Jenkins' son. I don't know if he's Chris Jenkins Jr. If you remember the defensive tackle for the Carolina Panthers.
Great player, yeah. Chris with a K.
And went and had a good career with the New York Jets. It was awesome to see this kid sit down with who's the Pro Football Talk
Mike Florio.
But Chris Sims.
Chris Sims, yeah.
And they were talking with him, and his dad was the one that was on the play when he ruptured his spleen.
Wait, who's dad? Phil Sims?
No, the Jenkins kid. Chris Jenkins. So they show a picture of Chris Jenkins and I think Thomas Davis just crushing.
Oh, Chris Sims.
Chris Sims. So they're sitting there interviewing him, and he's like, "Yeah, your dad ruptured my spleen.
Your dad put me in the hospital.
Ended my football career."
Well, can I just say thank you to Chris Jenkins, because Chris Sims was a bum. He was a bore to watch play quarterback. But I actually like Chris Sims. I know he gets a lot of crap, but I think he's pretty good at what he does.
Yeah, he's fun. I like that. He's got personality. He's not a snooze. So it's fun to see. You know what? It's crazy. He was a snooze as a football player.
Right.
But fun to hang out with.
And now he's exciting. Tony, biggest story of the week. Cam Newton fighting a bunch of dudes. What happened?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of one of those, who knows what really happened, but these guys who, they were attending his 7-on-7 camp, and this crew, this guy, they're basically like a training company in a sense, like they are working with these high school athletes and, and getting them involved in things like this, and they think they're probably more important than they are. And they said that Cam Newton was junk talking them throughout the week at the camp, and then he pushed or laid his hands on one of the friends, and then all of a sudden they all jumped him. So like 6 guys try to attack Cam, and he's just ripping them around so easily.
Yeah.
And you just remember, hey, Cam Newton's 6'5" and 240 pounds. And the fun story has been the last time Cam Newton was in a fight like this, the Panthers went to the Super Bowl. So he got in a fight with Josh Norman in training camp. and in 2015, and we went to the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
They're heading to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, somebody asked earlier on the chat this week, how many Pirate Radio employees would it take to beat up Cam Newton? Like, he could go through a lot, and I've heard a lot of talk this week about how it just reminds you that these guys are professional athletes, top of their class and everything, and they are just not normal human beings.
And Cam is definitely not normal, you know what I'm saying? And we kind of forget that is like, and that was what, I mean, why I loved him. That's why I still love him. He was just a unicorn when it comes to the game of football. And, you know, you never seen, I mean, to me, the greatest running quarterback in the history of football, the greatest dual threat quarterback. He just, you know, he was a defensive end playing quarterback.
Different dude for sure. Tony, we will let you run. You got Friday free for all tonight?
Yeah, the guys are going to be doing that. I am probably going to continue to give you analysis for the next couple of months on things that I read about other people watching.
All right. Fake it till you make it. Thank you, Tony, for joining us.
All right. Thanks, Clip.
All right. We will take a break, come back, and wrap up hour number 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Coming up hour 3, we got Morgan Aayers, Mark Greenhalgh, and an 18-pack of Bud Light aluminum bottles, and we will make you a winner on a free beer Friday. We are back with you on Pirate Radio Live after Shirley Rhodes says this.
Clip, I have finally a science update from the first hour of the show.
Let's get it on the other side.
Yes, that's what I wanted to do.
Oh, man,
yes.
What a tease. Science update for you. Back with you after this.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood, it's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number one in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
It's here, Pirate Nation. The Holton Ahlers Show is now available every week right here on Pirate Radio. Subscribe to Pirate Radio TV on YouTube to watch the show, or find the Holton Ahlers Show on the Pirate Radio podcast channel to download and listen. Stories, big name guests, what I'm up to that week, plus plenty of laughs and opinions with my best friends known as the Walk-Ons. Subscribe today to watch and listen to the Holton Ahlers Show right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
There's local politics, bud.
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price, or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
Pirate fans, the 2024 ECU football season will be here before you know it, and season tickets are on sale now. Lock in your season tickets to be a part of the Dowdy Ficklin experience all year long. Season tickets start as low as $115. Payment plans are also available to fans who lock in their seats early. Just head to ECUPirates.com or call the athletic ticket office at 1-800-DIAL-ECU. We look forward to seeing you in Dowdy Ficklin Stadium in 2024.
Ready to play some kickball? Robbie's Clubhouse, a place for special needs adults and children, will be hosting their annual kickball tournament on Saturday, April 27th from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. at 4801 Reedy Branch Road in Winterville. Come join the fun while helping the special needs community by joining us in some friendly kickball. For more information or to sign up, call 252-916-9117, and we'll see you on Saturday, April 27th.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Joanne Weir, at 531-1148.
Joanne Weir in MLS 75974. For information,
informational purposes only. Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender. NMLS 208516.
UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in Uptown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Hi, I'm Walker Allen Volova, and I'm with CopyPro. CopyPro has been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology. Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total satisfaction is our #1 priority. We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net. CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
This is Josh Gross, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Put your hands up.
I'm not throwing you off.
Yo, let me talk to you. How you doing, young lady? The feeling that you're giving really drives me crazy. You don't have a player.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Country Mart. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations, in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Town Insurance is your premier independent insurance agency. From maximizing opportunities to minimizing risk, Town's insurance advisors offer expert professional advice to clients of all sizes. For personal or business insurance questions, call 756-8300 today. And as we head back into the show, a quick softball update. East Carolina up 2-0 in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and they do have a runner at first. And I'm trying to figure out who it is that's at bat, but I can't see the jersey number. But back to you, Clip.
Welcome back. Oh, I like this song. It is Timbaland. And I always forget. Furtado?
You are correct, sir.
Nelly
Furtado.
All right. Hey, Sean's back.
I'm back.
What's up, Sean? Are you here to tell us how much work you have to do?
No.
Okay. Well, you just made a big deal about it.
No, I'm literally just wanting to come back on the show.
All right, what's up, buddy?
While I'm doing all this work. I mean, man, I guess I could take a few.
Do you need to go?
Take a little mini break?
No, it's fine. I'm waiting for this to upload. I guess I'll talk to you guys for a little bit.
Mini break.
Just be honest. The whole.
Let me be honest.
The whole thing was, if I was in your shoes today, I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna do some sales stuff. I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna go to lunch, and then I'm gonna go to the ball game, and I'm gonna cover the game. I'm going to. What did you do? Whatever you do at the game.
Yeah, take pictures, videos.
Somebody saw you leaning on a fence. So, like, you know, on TV. Whatever you do while you're out there.
Probably leaning on a fence to get some video.
You know, we can watch it on ESPN Plus to see if you were working or if you were just leaning on a fence.
I mean, I could have been just leaning on the fence. You know, I'm not taking pictures and videos the whole time.
Right. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. But this was while a play was happening.
Well,
but anyway.
We can't video the game due to ESPN Plus.
So what the hell are you out there doing?
Taking pictures of people, getting crowd reactions. I mean, what do you want me to... I mean, what are you doing right now?
What are we even doing?
Trying to figure out what you did at the game today.
I was taking pictures and fan reactions. Me, Jenny, and Zach.
Bro, what are we doing here?
So, if I were you, I would be thinking, all right, this game's going to go till 5 o'clock. I'm going to get post-game. It's going to be 5:10, 5:15. By the time I could even get back to the station, it'll be 5:20, 5:25. At that point, I got to do editing. So I'm pretty much done for, I'm not going back on the show. So when that game ends in an hour and 55 minutes, you're like, oh, crap. I got to go back on the show. That's what I would be thinking.
Yeah. I mean, I thought to myself, man, you can ask people. You can ask Rick and Julie Cantor. You can ask other people. Get
them on the phone.
I'm going to say, go for it. I literally said, man, I'm going to have time to get back to the studio and get on the show.
Well, you made it sound like you wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. And I apologize because maybe I'm not as hard of a worker as you are. I would have been bummed out.
No, I wouldn't say that.
I know, I was joking.
No, but then I did get the feeling or the notion of maybe like, what if I just
yeah, okay. Be honest,
I was
Chandler.
like, what if I just took the afternoon off?
Because we said,
what if I just left?
In hour one, we polled, will Chandler come back? And I thought you would, regretfully. I didn't think you'd just blow us off. But some people voted no, he won't be back.
For sure, didn't want to come back.
Okay.
But I was going to come back anyway.
Right.
Even though I didn't want to.
Okay. That's all it is.
Hey Chandler, that means you can help me take the trash. That means you can help me take the trash out after the show.
I know, man.
Dude, we got flies flying around. The trash is crazy here, man.
I called Ahlers on the way to the stadium earlier. I was like, hey man, can you take care of trash duty for me? Because I thought it was going to be like
because you didn't think you'd be coming back.
I didn't think I'd be coming back here.
Exactly.
I told y'all bye. I was like, I'll see y'all. I'm like, I'll see
Have
you
a
guys
good
later.
weekend.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe.
See, that's exactly what I was thinking. You had no intention of coming back here on the show today. But here you are. And guess what? We got a whole nother hour.
I know, man. What a day it's been.
Oh, you have had a day.
Hey, hold on just a second. I got to post this right quick.
Tyler wants Chan to give us a breakdown of the postgame. How'd the postgame go?
It went really well. Talked to Trey Savage, talked to Dixon Williams, talked to Cliff Godwin, obviously, but talked to Trey Savage after a great day from him. I believe 11 or 12 strikeouts. And he just talked about playing with an early lead and enjoying and how much it's better to play with a lead, but you got to stay out there and attack each pitcher or each pitch and each batter. And then talked to Dixon Williams. As well because he had his first career home run today. Backside
awesome.
hit. It was awesome. And he talked about how he had been hitting the ball well.
Go ahead, finish.
And then Dixon Williams also said that he has been hitting the ball well, has been striking the ball well, but it doesn't show with the batting average. And so he finally was able to get one over the fence today.
That's another thing too. All right, what do you got, Shirley?
I just got a phone call from an eyewitness who was in the jungle while Chandler was working.
Okay.
And said that he witnessed Chandler doing some sort of shuffle on the wooden platform that sits on the back of the pirate radio truck in the jungle.
What are you
parking lot?
You're out there dancing?
Well, I would love to know who this person is because I never stepped foot on that thing.
Oh,
who is this person?
Well, this witness.
Are they on the phone?
No, they are not on the phone.
They're not on the phone.
No, they're not on the phone.
They didn't want to come on the air and say that?
No, I did not let them on the air because you guys were in the middle of a conversation, and you know how much I love answering the phone.
Yeah, I know you do.
What kind of shuffle you doing up there?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Shuffle boy.
But apparently, you were seen on top of the wooden platform that we have that we put up on the pirate radio truck.
Not a lot of good angles for pictures up there, Chandler.
I can tell you right now, that did not happen. And whoever that person is seeing things and is could be insane.
I'm just
could be an insane person.
Look.
They didn't say who it was. Can you tell me during the break who it was?
Yeah, I can tell you who it was because they told me. Well, they told me. I will tell you in the break. But
Steve said we should check Chandler's phone for pictures. But he's got nothing on his picture roll. His last picture was last night's dinner.
Burner phone, buddy.
You got pictures and videos of there?
Safe. Sorry.
I'm posting them right now.
All right, he's posting them, he says. All right, last thing on this.
4-0 East Carolina, by the way.
East Carolina.
So, is Alex your boss now?
Is Alex my boss?
Yeah.
No, okay, let me explain this. Because I also heard y'all just making fun of me and Chandler's an idiot. Why is he calling Alex? Because when I got in my car, turned on the radio, 92.7 FM right here in Greenville.
Hey, good call.
I was like, all right, Clip's talking to Brian North.
Eric said Chandler was doing a rain dance to try to extend the game so he wouldn't have to come back here. That's funny, Eric. All right, sorry, go ahead.
So I was like, all right, well, he's on the air. So I'll get up with Alex because I'm sure Alex, if he's interviewing North, Alex is just sitting there. So I called you. That's why I called you.
And asked him, should I come back in?
You asked me if you should come back into work.
I
was like, I don't think I'm qualified to answer that.
I wasn't saying that as if like I'm trying to get your like permission. I'm saying, do y'all need me? What's going on here?
You just got off the phone with me telling you were coming back.
You also said I'm going back on the air, and then you hung up the phone with me. So I thought you were going to bring me back on the air with you.
Either way, we had just talked, and you were coming back here. You called Alex to say, "Hey, should I?" So now
I was confused because I planned on coming back here anyway.
Now I'm confused. Is he the one that tells you what to do from now on?
He can be if he wants.
Is that how it works?
Oh,
because Alex said he would like for you to start calling him Daddy.
All right, no. All right, pause.
Oh man. Chandler, I just love how we can make a segment out of everything you do.
That's crazy. It's actually
Chandler, I actually want my seat back now that I think about it.
Yeah, can you get to work over there?
Can I stay here for another segment? Do you mind?
Yeah.
Hey, Chon's got some weddings coming up. He needs to meet with you to see if he can get some days off coming up this summer.
In fact, you can have my desk in there. You can just have my desk. I'll sit on the floor.
Oh man, a rain dance. That was funny. Tyler said Chan out here like Coyote Ugly dancing on the bar. Talking about he's taking
Please,
pictures.
Rain.
Shirley, we'll get your science update next.
It was too busy clowning Chandler.
Eventually.
Segment.
Anytime we can clown Chandler, we got to.
I just don't understand why I get clowned.
Because you're just a silly goose.
What
man.
did I do?
You handle it well, and you're a nice guy, and I don't know.
I appreciate that you saying that, but
I feel like we're all open to be clowned. Right now is just your time.
I've got the biggest target, and that's because the target's on my head.
There you go.
Oh, that's
I don't disagree.
Tyler said, "Daddy, chill."
Daddy, chill.
What
did you just say?
Hour 3, we've got free beer Friday. Bud Light will be on the line. Morgan Aayers, science update, Greeny, and more with Chon. Back with you after this.
Turkey, ham, bacon. These and other meats are great around the holidays and every other day, but they all leave behind grease when you cook them, and grease is a real pain in the drain. When you pour grease down a drain, it cools and can clog sewer lines. That can lead to sewer spills, which are messy, bad for the environment, and can also be expensive. Never pour grease down the drain. Instead, collect it in a container like a used soup can or jar. Let it cool and throw it away in the trash. Together, we can protect our sewer system and the environment. For more information, go to guc.com.
And then it was Tuesday.
We're here for the booty.
Party?
Pirate Water is here. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find pirate water in a location near you.
We're going plankton!
Pirate Water is here. 21 and older, please drink responsibly.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates!
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
here with Tracy Ayers from ENC Pirate Realty, and you have some exciting news about your new partnership with Allen Tate Realtors.
Yes, we're very excited about our partnership with Allen Tate. Real estate is a people-centric industry. We chose to partner with Allen Tate due to its stellar reputation throughout North and South Carolina and its broader partnership with Howard Hanna. Please visit us on Fire Tower Road in Greenville or online at encpiraterealty.com. Remember, at ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate, we close the deal or someone walks the plank. Go Pirates.
Big news! DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps, is coming soon to North Carolina on March 11th. It won't be long until you can bet on same-game parlays, money lines, and props right here in North Carolina with DraftKings. DraftKings Sportsbook has the best features, including odds boost and live betting. They also have social betting groups where you can share your bets with friends in real time. You can bet on all kinds of sports, including college basketball, hockey, and so much more. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. Best of all, you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. New customers, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and bet on your favorite sports once we go live. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook. Coming to North Carolina on March 11th. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus. North Carolina only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Subject to regulatory licensing requirements. See terms at DraftKings.com/sportsbook/NC.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
I think they're ready for the high step for y'all.
Big up all crew, how much we love you.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Tiebreakers is open every day at 11 a.m. It's the best place to watch your favorite sports while enjoying the best wings in town, along with sandwiches, appetizers, cold beer, and more. Follow Tiebreakers on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates. Tiebreakers in Greenville at Bells Fork, in downtown Winterville on Railroad Street, and on Greenville Boulevard in the old Pizza Inn location. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Quick update. Shirley Rhodes, A-Harp, Chon here. We had a caller that called in and said Chon was dancing on the platform during the game today while he was supposed to be working. I have been told by a source that there was a person. Get away! There was a person on the platform all day, but it was this person. And this person said, Chan is telling the truth. He said, but now I'm concerned that someone is confusing me with Chandler.
I was about to say, because I do know the two people that were up there the whole time.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I know I don't look like one of them, but the other guy, I can see maybe the confusion from afar.
I'm going to say...
from afar.
Golly, this guy is good looking.
I'm going to say Chandler was not on that platform, and our caller was either A, mistaken, or worse...
Or is a straight up liar.
As Alex said, instigating. So, he's
acting like a punk.
Basically. All right, let's head out to the Pirate Radio Live line. Joining us, Morgan Aayers. Hello, Morgan.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing?
We're doing good. We have had kind of a nonsense show. We've been talking about a lot of off-the-wall topics, and that is because East Carolina was pitiful last night at Minges Coliseum, and I'm trying to avoid talking about that game. Pirates falling to Memphis last night, Morgan, and outside of R.J. Felton busting his tail, as he always does, and having a good performance, just not a lot of positives coming out of that one.
No, there really wasn't. I think you have to look at East Carolina and go, wow, what happened? But on the other hand, you have to look at Memphis, and they played a really, really good basketball
They're good.
game.
Yeah.
I mean, they're very good. They've probably got maybe, I'm going to say 2 or 3 guys that might play in the league.
That Jones guy can play, Morgan. He was good.
Daniel Jones played well, and I thought Quinterly, their point guard, was exceptional. I mean, he made some passes last night, 2 or 3 no-look passes. A couple of them ended up in dunks, and I'm like, wow. He could really, pen and dribble and break down the defense, and then their guys knew what to do with it when he did that. And go ahead.
You kind of see why they are where they are, Morgan, because of the lackadaisical turnovers and plays they make. But when they are on, like they are talented and they play well together despite the turnovers. And you just kind of see why they're not consistent, because they can kind of lose it for a possession or two. But once they rein it in, they could be a really good team.
Yeah, and and again, Penny Hardaway's been there now for a while and sort of put his stamp on it. A lot of people thought when he took it over, it was going to be a short-term deal, and he was trying to get to the league, and he still might. But he had 2 sons playing on the game on the squad last night. One's a graduate student, one's a freshman. So it looks like he's going to be there for a while. Their offense, they did run the weave at times. They did run some set plays, but a lot of times, especially in the second half, it almost looked like they were going in the old Dean Smith 4 corners, with the exception of, okay, we're going to dribble, drive, break down, and then we're going to run a play, and somebody's going to get it and try to dunk it and take it to the hoop, and that's what they did. And it was tough for East Carolina to stop, because the matchups last night were just not good for the Pirates. They were running a 6'9", 6'7", 6'8", guard combination at times, and that's tough to handle.
Morgan Aayers joining us. Was on the microphone last night as East Carolina fell to Memphis. A few games left now for the Pirates before the AAC tournament, which is going to be wide open and a lot of fun, Morgan. And going in as the 1 seed will be South Florida, which is crazy. What a turnaround by Amir Abdur-Rahim and that team in just 1 season, which goes to show you can turn it around with the right coach, the right players, and it all working together. But you got them. You got Charlotte, who's had a good year. You've got, of course, FAU was the favorite preseason. SMU, who I still think can win the tournament. It's going to be a fun one coming up in a couple weeks.
Yeah, it is. And, East Carolina can play with most of those teams. I think they've shown that at times when they play well offensively, because I think the first half last night, we were 4 of 20 from three-point line. 4 of 20. At one point during the night, I think we were shooting 27%, and Memphis was shooting 64, 65%. And turnover-wise, I think we had 17 on the night. You're not going to win many games. And East Carolina, to be successful, I think they really got to look at their offensive scheme. And, they really like to run that weave. But sometimes it seems when they're struggling, the passing the ball around the perimeter, it seems like it's farther away from the basket than normal. And last night, Memphis's defense was forcing us farther out. We were 5, 6, 7, 8 feet from the three-point line. That's tough to create an offense when you're that far from the line. And then, we had 2 or 3 shot clock violations. And, offensively, the Pirates really struggled. I think RJ, you can't play any harder than he played last night. Brandon had 3 points in the first half. I think he might have ended up with 17, 18 in the game. A lot of those free throws down the line. But, Ezra, again, he's got to figure out where he's at offensively sometimes. He made a couple plays last night that man, he looked like the old Ezra that could just go out there and take it to the hole, and the other time was bouncing it off his foot. It's just kind of perplexing.
It is. He has been, overall, he's had a disappointing season. I would say Bobby Pettiford has been, and even Cam Hayes to a degree, just I feel like something's there, but we just haven't seen it. Hey, maybe it'll click here these last couple of games and on into the conference tournament, and everybody will play at their maximum, and we can see a run here. I still I still say ECU wins one game in the conference tournament. Can they make a run? Sure. Will they? Probably not. But yeah, I'm not completely giving up on this year. Kenny Curlings is asking, what are you doing tonight, Morgan?
What am I doing tonight? I'm hopefully going to watch Kenny Curlings sing karaoke at Market Street Pub tonight.
All right. That sounds like fun.
Let's plug for late night tonight, but I'll be down there. You know, Kenny is Mr. Live Entertainment, and I sort of qualify for semi-live, so I don't know how that works, but, you know, it works out. But we're playing down there tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun, and looking forward to it. But, you know, trying to get the wedding season cranked up, and it's away we go. It's a crazy time.
Talked to Holt earlier this week, checked in with him from Texas, Morgan, and it was pretty cool talking to him a couple things. He talked about all the different stories that are in that locker room with guys that have been cut from the NFL, guys that have never made it to the NFL. Vic Beasley, who was an all-pro in the NFL. I was fascinated to hear that name on the roster, and of course he's got his ECU teammates there. He also said he's got $1 million idea, and Holton knows some people, so he needs to get this done, Morgan. I told him. He said a Hard Knocks or a Last Chance U, whatever, for the UFL would be awesome on Netflix or one of these services. And I hope Holton can get that idea to the right people before somebody takes it from him, because that would be great programming to run right after the Super Bowl leading into the UFL season, and I think would be a moneymaker. So hopefully Holt can get that idea to somebody and profit off it.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. I heard the interview the other day, and you know, it is a great idea, because in that league you've got a lot of guys that have been up and down in the NFL. You've got guys that are trying to make it. It's just it's really cool. I know last year they did I don't know, I think a 5-part series on the making of the XFL, and this year with everything being merged together from the USFL, and they're all down in Arlington, and a lot of guys down there. It's just going to be interesting to see, and I think they've got their first scrimmage coming up, series of scrimmages with all the teams on the 9th, and then they have their first set of cuts, and then they have another week, and then they have the next set of cuts, and then they play the following week. So, you know, a lot of guys down there, a lot of dreams being chased, and going to be interesting to see how everything works out.
Going to be fun to follow for sure. Morgan Aayers joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. Morgan, enjoyed it, man. Have yourself a great weekend, and enjoy the stylings of Kenny Curlings tonight, I guess.
Kenny, now I'm going to tell you something. Now, you guys, you know him as Kenny from Blunts Creek, but Kenny Curlings can sing a little bit. He's got some chops. He can sing a little bit.
I believe you.
Ask him to do Drake White next time you get him on the phone.
All right, will do. Thank you, Morgan. See you, buddy.
You guys have a great weekend.
DJ Captain Morgan joining us on the Pirate Radio Live Line. Look at John doing the thing. He's about to, I'll give you a little behind the scenes, a little tease, people. Very soon, I'm talking in a matter of seconds, you will be able to watch Dixon Williams' post-game video, because John is posting that as we speak. Shirley will no longer dilly nor dally. Just a reset. A-Harp went to trivia last night. No, not sports trivia at AJ, some other trivia. But that's beside the point.
I can tell you this, it won't happen again. It will not happen again.
There was a question in that trivia written by someone from the North Carolina Museum of Science.
Yes. Who was also participating in the trivia.
Rigged?
Yeah. I'm not getting into it again. I'm already mad enough.
The question was, what? You say it.
The question was, in the Northern Hemisphere, what emits the most light in the night sky? Is it the Orion's Belt, Jupiter, Neptune, or the moon? And my thought process was the moon does not emit any light at all. So I guessed Jupiter or Neptune. I don't even remember which one, but you can see them in the sky. They're brighter than stars some nights. And the scientists said it was the moon, and I disagree.
All right, so Shirley said, wait a minute, I got a science buddy. So what did you do, Shirley? Did you ask the question, or how did you?
I did.
Okay.
I will actually tell you what I wrote. I said we have a science question on our radio show that you may or may not know. We've been kind of debating this question for the last, at that time it was about 20 minutes or so. I wrote the question: in the northern hemisphere, what emits the most light that is not a star?
I forgot to add that part
and,
for the new listeners.
Yeah,
it can't be a star.
Right. So I gave the multiple choice answers that you were given, and then I said supposedly an employee from the North Carolina Museum of Natural Science wrote this question, and I said I feel the answer is incorrect. Now, she wrote me back, and her first thought was exactly the same as mine, which she thought it was the light, the brightest light was from the aurora. She's like, and I said, correct. I said, however, the debate has been that the moon does not emit light. And she responded by saying, emit would indicate produces, which we learned, which would be the sun. By the way, the sun is a star.
Correct.
Okay. And she said, the moon, I suppose, makes infrared light, but that is not something we can see. And she proceeds to say, the wording of the question sucks. And
I don't disagree.
Then she went back and gave me a definition. This is from NASA's website. Since planets and moons do not emit light, the only reason we can see them is because they reflect light from some other source. The strongest source of light in our solar system is the sun.
Yes.
So usually we see planets and moons because they are reflecting sunlight. And she goes on to say that she also questioned the wording of the question, which was in the northern hemisphere. That was part one.
Yeah, that was
because
pointless.
if the answer is the moon, it can be seen from any hemisphere.
Alex and I talked about that off the air.
Number two, because of the fact that moons and planets do not emit or produce a light, the only thing that produces a light and is in the northern hemisphere typically that is not a star would be the aurora borealis, which is a light phenomenon that happens in the sky at night and can typically be seen in the northern hemisphere, but you can really see it in Iceland. So I feel, along with Ro, thank you, Ro, that the answer is incorrect because the wording of the question was incorrect.
Everything's incorrect.
Yes, the whole thing
Your
was
Thursday
incorrect.
night was incorrect.
It was.
So
Until
therefore,
we played a little Rocket League and whipped up on some boys.
Yeah.
So the whole thing was a sham.
How's it going,
from
fellow kids?
I have my skateboard on my shoulder. Tyler said Chandler really locked into this interview with Morgan.
Chandler, you want to switch seats, big dog?
Nah, I'm good.
I think you're more of an off mic, off camera guy. Like you're more behind the camera guy.
Yeah, because it's kind of hard to hide your facial expressions, and your face is showing that you really don't want to be here right now.
Yeah.
No, I'm fine. I'm enjoying this. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, the tone he uses.
I think Monday at the meeting
I'm sorry, guys. I'm just so focused right now.
We need to have more defined roles at what we do here at Pirate Radio. I think you're more of a producer, camera, behind the camera guy. What do you think?
I agree with that.
Where Alex is going in the opposite direction, where I think he's more of an on-air personality at this point.
He wants to be a camera hog. That's what it is.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
What are you doing?
I want to be a camera hog?
Yeah, you're a camera hog. I mean that in a good way, Alex. I do.
Chad says go home, Sean.
Hey, man, look. I got some time to talk. This is uploading right now. So,
how long does it take to upload? How much time we got?
Would you look at that? We got to go to break.
We got to take a break.
About 2 minutes.
As we go to break, let's make somebody a big winner here on a Friday. What caller do you want to do, Shirley?
12. Must be 21 or over.
Caller 12, 317-1250. 18-pack of Bud Light and lunch for two with tiebreakers can be yours on a free beer Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. We'll see how long this takes to upload. If it's still uploading, we'll hear from Chan when we return on the program. Back with you after this. Word about
I'm the lyrical gangster.
Word about
big up the crew in the area. Still like that.
The Holton Ahlers Show.
Parker Bird, you were already kind of like Greenville famous, ECU famous, but I mean, you were like worldwide famous over the weekend. How does that feel?
I mean, it's crazy just seeing people like Theo Vaughn. I mean, Danny Duncan reached out, which is crazy to me because I watched him growing up, and he reached out to me and was like, hey, let's do something together one day. So that was pretty cool. And then the Mark Cuban thing yesterday was wild to me just because, I mean, he's a multi-billionaire. And,
yeah.
I mean, it's just crazy to see the people that it's reached and hopefully has impacted a good bit amount of people as well.
The Holton Ahlers Show, Thursdays and Fridays at 6, and available on the Pirate Radio TV YouTube channel.
This is your What's New update brought to you by the new Greenville Auto World. What's new? The new Greenville Auto World has new owners, a state-of-the-art service repair facility that can help you with tires, state inspection, AC repair, and more. Greenville Auto World can work on any type of vehicle and offers great monthly oil change specials. What's new? You making a service appointment now by calling 364-8730. For award-winning service, trust Greenville Auto World, Highway 43 across from the Speedway at Bells Fork. Pirates supporting pirates.
I'm Caleb Stroud, the founder of Stroud's Marine. I grew up on the water and I've loved boating my entire life. In 2012, I decided to give back to the marine community by creating a way for boaters to order pre-owned salvage marine parts online. Stroud's Marine was born to offer incredible prices and unparalleled customer service. We stand behind every part we sell, and our mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvage outboard parts.
Hey O's fans, secure your 2024 Birdland membership now and receive an exclusive members-only Gunnar Henderson AL Rookie of the Year bobblehead. This exclusive gift comes with the purchase of any membership plan. Choose from reserved and flex options to get the plan that's right for you. Enjoy up to 30% off at concession stands and merch at Camden Yards team stores, plus Birdland rewards and more. Buy your membership today at Orioles.com/membership.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
We all have seniors in our life who may need a little extra help with technology. University PC Care's Quick Helps are affordable, in-store, short appointments designed for seniors who may need a little TLC to help with setting up a new computer, help with email or passwords, or help with the latest online scam. They don't need to fear technology anymore. Call 252-558-1280 to schedule an in-store Quick Helps appointment for Greenville or New Bern. Learn more at universitypccare.com.
The brunch is back. The famous brunch buffet at Fifth Street Hardware has a variety of breakfast and lunch items from 10:30 to 2, including an omelet station and prime rib, and a special Sunday cocktail menu, including mimosa flights. Don't forget, Fifth Street Hardware has lunch specials every day, along with over 40 beers on tap. Trivia Wednesday, live music every Thursday night, and a late night menu through the weekend. Visit FifthStreetHardware.com or give them a follow on Facebook and Instagram for a weekly lineup and more. Go Pirates!
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of Pip Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growatpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. Pip, where business goes to grow.
Pirate Radio. The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The technicians at New Blue stand ready to face any challenge that time or the elements may throw at your home. Your home deserves the best, and New Blue is ready to help with any electrical, plumbing, and HVAC needs. New Blue also specializes in crawl space moisture control and encapsulations, along with septic system repairs and installations. Contact them today at callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. And the Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in eastern North Carolina. They're open 7 days a week with the best music lineup of bands on the weekends, and ladies get in free. Sunday Fun Day rolls on with free pizza all day and cornhole tournaments starting at 3 o'clock. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram, and we will see you at the Buck. And congratulations to Susan Deans of Greenville, was the big winner of our Free Beer Friday. And quickly, a Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard update. ECU softball has a runner at second base. They are in the bottom of the 4th inning, and they are up. I believe the score is at least 8-0. There's possibility it's higher than that, but the scoreboard, this is a static feed, so I can't see the scoreboard's too far away. But I know they have at least 6 runs, and I saw them tack on 2 more and possibly a third. So, but Appalachian State just had a pitching change and no score for the Mountaineers. Back to you, Cliff.
All right, back with you on Pirate Radio Live. We're watching a random regional game, ECU South Carolina, 2016, I believe.
Is it that far back?
Look at this catch by Andrew Hendrickson. Is it 16 or 18? This is one of the best catches in ECU history. But I guess because of the situation and
Here's
the game.
Pitch from Alec Burleson. Back, Andrew Hendrickson at the wall makes the grab.
That is a phenomenal catch.
That was awesome.
Did you say Burley was pitching? I didn't even notice
that. Was Burley. That's short hair Burley.
We got Pack, Dewanye, Brick, and good squad back then for the park. All right, let's get our Fleet Feet rundown. Brought to you by Fleet Feet. We do have new times for tomorrow. First game will begin. Hey, a former ECU player is checking in with me. A player that
I saw him at the ball field.
Oh, you know who I'm talking about? A traitor among us?
Yeah.
He thought
him going to another school was wild.
He thought the bluegrass was greener. Why would you say wild? Are you making a pun or something?
Kinda.
Why? I don't get it.
I just need the other half of that mascot.
Okay. I see where you're going. Yeah. I don't know if it worked.
No, it didn't. And in fact, I actually realized, like, after I got done saying that, I was like, this is not good.
Him transferring to another school was wild. Cat. Ryder Giles. We'll talk to him. I'll see him tomorrow. What was I saying? Tomorrow's games and what time they are. So game 1 will be 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, it'll be Purdue and Southeastern Louisiana. ECU Cal State Fullerton will be 45 minutes after the conclusion of that game as the Keith LeClaire Classic rolls on. Shirley, do you know your baby boy the softball schedule for tomorrow?
As it stands right now, let me check my
I'll say what they got on the website and you can tell me if anything's changed.
Yeah, I was on
the World Wide Web. It's got a 10 a.m. start for Youngstown State and App State, ECU and Youngstown State at 2:30 and at 12:30, I'm sorry, and then a game at 3, ECU and St. Joe's, and a game at 5:30. My Lord, 4 games tomorrow.
Oh my gosh,
is what I'm seeing.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, that has not changed. I have not gotten anything from my folks over at softball, unless it, of course, that could change first thing in the morning. So, but as it stands right now, because I'm doing the I'm not doing the first game, but the remaining games on Saturday, I will be doing PA out there.
Have fun out there. I'll be at Clark LeClaire. Maybe I'll run into you.
Yeah, you probably would.
See you there.
See you there. Eric said, questions Chon was asking himself at the game today. Who's bartending at AJ's tonight? What am I ordering when I get there? Draft or bottle? Wings or flatbread? Are those some of the
I can
thoughts?
answer every single one of these.
Okay. Who's bartending at AJ's tonight?
I'm going to say it's probably John Beck.
Oh, John boy. I like John. No Haley? No.
Maybe Haley.
Hannah?
Maybe Hannah.
Okay.
Maybe Kate.
What am I ordering when I get there? I being you in this case.
I'd probably go. I was thinking about getting the other day, but I didn't. A Philly cheesesteak in a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
Would probably go with that.
I had I went with the old chicken Caesar in a wrap.
How was that?
Chicken Caesar wrap.
How was that?
It's good. You know what I like about it? They put croutons in it to add the crunch.
You know what's in it? Croutons.
All right. Draft or bottle?
I actually go draft.
And wings or flatbread?
Wings all day.
Every day? Chad says, Alex looks like he's getting tired, yawning in the background. Tell you what, he's been on it today, man. He's had to work hard today.
I don't even have any words.
All right. Jamie said Chon is the ultimate yawner, but Alex is close.
I am bad at yawning.
By the way, softball update, ECU up 10-0, and bases are juiced.
Juiced with Pirates.
By the way, great live read by Shirley Rhodes mentioning New Blue. We now have on YouTube at Pirate Radio TV, Cliff Godwin comments, Treya Savage comments, Dixon Williams comments, and then it's also on Twitter, on Instagram, and I need to find out a way to get it on Facebook because I do not have the login on the burner phone. But thank you to New Blue Service Group for your sponsorship of the post-game report.
And thank you, Chandler Honeycutt, for putting in the work on a Friday.
Hey, that's what I do, bro.
What it do? Jamie said y'all didn't even mention Leap Day yesterday.
How dare us?
Who cares, Jamie? Go fly a kite. What's your line?
Bro, what are we even doing?
No, not that one. Another one of your lines. What did you say to Jamie last week? Something about not asking?
We can talk about it later. Time to go to break. Oh, I said, really? Man, that's crazy. I didn't ask.
That's
a
crazy.
good
I didn't
one.
ask.
10-0 East Carolina. App State finally gets out of the inning. They're heading into the top of the fifth.
Top of the fifth. All right. Yeah, it was my niece and nephew are twins, and their birthday is on the 29th of February. Always a weird one. My buddy Daniel's dad also a Leap Day baby. All right, it is National Sun-Kissed Citrus Day. Y'all like a good piece of fruit?
I do.
All right. Alex, how you feel about fruit?
Solid.
It is Self-Injury Awareness Day.
Like when you're looking at your cell phone, you're laying in bed and you drop the cell phone on your face.
Oh,
that's
that
self-injury.
Yeah.
Got to be aware of that.
I love.
I think this is something different.
Probably. I love that feeling when you drop something heavy, and that split second where you got to get your foot out of the way, and you get and you just get it out. You feel like you accomplished something.
Yeah.
Because like if you didn't, it was about to hurt. But like something about that feeling is exhilarating, where you just like death.
Sometimes I drop
so
heavy
close.
stuff and almost hit my foot just so I can feel something.
Or how about this? Like, let's say in the middle of the night, you're heading to the bathroom or whatever, and your pinky toe gets caught on something. Sorry, I'm laughing because I'm visualizing this in my head. But it's that split second to 3 seconds before the pain hits your brain.
Yep.
Like, you know
Brutal.
it's coming. You're trying to brace yourself, but you are never ready for that pain to hit it.
Yeah, that is it's tough, Jeff. Chandler, it is National
Minnesota
Minnesota. When I say
Minnesota,
don't think about it. You got 2 seconds to answer. Minnesota sports. Who just popped in your head?
Twins.
What?
Any particular set of twins?
Twins.
No.
Oh, all right. Trevor
Bauer?
No. Minnesota. Justin Jefferson.
Alex, Minnesota.
Oh, we're doing players?
No, what just popped in your head? Chandler saw a set of twins.
Probably Erickson Egg from the Minnesota Wild.
All right, dude, whatever.
I was thinking Fargo, like the accent.
Well, the first thing was the Minnesota Vikings, but then he said a player.
Minnesota
No,
Vikings.
you can say whatever. I was thinking Randy Moss when I first thought about it.
I thought you meant team.
It is National Dress in Blue Day. Screw off.
Yeah, right.
National Speech and Debate Education Day. Embrace debate.
Well, we debated on the authenticity of the question in your
Them boys
trivia.
from the North Carolina Museum of Natural Science need to pay attention and celebrate the day.
We got Bryce Day.
Happy Bryce Williams Day is National Daggum That's Good Day. The hell is this?
Dang. Oh my God. Dadgum, this is good.
Tabaschilia. It is National Employee Appreciation Day. Chandler, we appreciate the bleep out of you, buddy.
I appreciate y'all.
It is Global Day of... It's not National Intern Day.
No.
You ain't it.
Oh, hey, I was just kidding.
What is wrong with y'all's throats? I mean...
Excuse me, let me clear my throat. I would appreciate it if you would appreciate me more.
Who? My favorites now.
Who?
I'm so confused.
Is it not
right
Employee Appreciation Day?
It is. Shirley, I appreciate you.
I said I appreciate all y'all.
Yeah, but that don't count. You got to say it personally.
All y'all.
It is Global Day of Unplugging.
Let's unplug.
Let's take a break. When we return, I got my shoes came in the mail today. I don't know.
Well,
we got Davis Kirkpatrick.
Have you shown us a picture of the shoes?
I showed John. Did I show you, Shirley?
No, I don't. No, you haven't showed it to me.
I'm very nervous about how they're gonna go. I'll show them to you.
Okay.
And you will get your take on it when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Friday. Greeny joins us and more Friday fun nonsense when we return after this.
You may find yourself in a beautiful house with a beautiful wife. You may ask yourself, well, how did I get here?
Pest Tech wants to thank Pirate Nation for voting them the #1 pest control company in Eastern North Carolina. Pest Tech is a full-service pest control company offering a complete range of indoor and outdoor pest management and extermination services. Your experience is the Pest Tech guarantee, with a promise to deliver you results while keeping you, your family, and the environment safe. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests. 353-4760. Pest Tech, the official pest control company of Pirate Radio.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers in Greenville, plus the all-new Tiebreakers in Winterville do real burgers better than anybody. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers. Real burgers at its best.
Everybody loves burgers. Okay, guys, I've devised a plan to find better home internet. Kids, you scout the web for the best deals. Honey, you monitor our projected data usage.
Or we could avoid that hassle and go with U.S. Cellular's home internet.
New plan. Ellen, you sign up for U.S. Cellular home internet. Madison, you bring me snacks while I stream the game.
Bundle and save on U.S. Cellular's new and improved home internet. Just $29.99 when bundled with a wireless plan. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
Saturday, April 13th, the 4th annual NC Strut Masters Championship is back. Presented by Whitetail Properties Real Estate. Turkey hunters from all over the country are headed east to put their skills to the test, and the top scoring birds will win big cash prizes up to $30,000. Live performances by Sadie Bass, Nate Hosey, Styles Hurry, and much, much more. Registration is now open for two-man teams at ncstrutmasters.com. The new weigh-in will be held at Briley's Farm on Old Pactolus Highway in Greenville. Brought to you by Sam Jones Barbecue, Grady White Boats, Greenville Marine Outdoor, Big Rock Power Sports, Avian X Decoys, Metabo Tools, Country Mart Stores, Mountain Dew, Robinson Law Firm, and Old North State Trust. It's the NC Strut Masters Championship. We'll see you there.
For years, Callie Ann Phelps has been singing about Phelps Chevrolet.
Phelps Chevrolet is the one for you. Low, low prices, service too. See the big dealer right away. Carolina's finest, Phelps Chevrolet.
And you'll agree with what Skylar Phelps has to say.
Nobody beats Phelps Chevrolet's prices. Nobody.
The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you on.
Pirate Radio.
We're not afraid of nobody.
The voice of the Pirate Nation.
I'm the son of a third generation fire.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Can't take him anywhere. Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years. It is your premier country store serving the best cheese, biscuits, and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has two locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. And both locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Big news! DraftKings Sportsbook is coming soon on March 11th, right here to North Carolina. Another huge yawn from Alex Harper, on camera, by the way.
Oh, man.
It won't be long till you can bet on same-game parlays, money lines, and props right here in North Carolina with DraftKings. DraftKings Sportsbook has the best features, including odds boost and live betting. Bet on college hoops, the NCAA tournament, hockey, and more. Stanley Cup playoffs. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. Best of all, you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. New customers need to download that DraftKings Sportsbook app now and be ready to bet when we go live on March 11th here in North Carolina. If you have a gambling problem, you can call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus, North Carolina only. Eligibility restrictions apply. You can see all the terms at DraftKings.com/sportsbook/NC. What, were you up late playing Rocket League with the kids last night? Is that why you're so tired today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went home to see my granddad today.
Oh, yeah?
That's very nice.
How's he doing?
He's doing pretty good.
Fair.
He's had some health issues going on there.
Gotcha.
in the middle of getting resolved. But other than that, he's doing pretty good. What was that?
Sorry. I don't know.
Couth? Is that a word? Class?
What was that? Isn't it crazy how your body just makes weird noises?
Alex's granddad's going through some health issues. Chandler's over here laughing and burping.
I'm going through some health issues.
Shirley, I want to say I appreciate you because yesterday you had chips and salsa for lunch, and the bag is like the size of a human adult male torso, so you don't eat them all.
Well, the problem is I haven't quite solved the salsa to chip ratio.
They don't give you enough sauce.
And I actually asked for extra salsa, and I pay extra for it, and I still cannot get the correct salsa to chip ratio. So there's always some left over.
But anyway, yeah, and you give me those leftovers, and I went to the ECU game last night, so I have chips at home waiting for me. So I'm going to make me some nachos tonight, so I'm looking forward to that. So thank you. All right. Steve said, I've heard of sick days, vacation days, even bereavement days, but thanks to Pirate Radio for giving its staff wedding days. You got any weddings coming up? Is it wedding season?
No, not that I can think of.
Chad says, glad Chon could find a hat that fits his dome. Chandler just told me some astonishing information during the break. Let me see that tag. Because you told me something that I am having a hard time believing. Chandler is wearing, so this is like a one-size-fits-all deal.
By the way, it's a 23 hat with the...
It's a sweet hat. They got him at UB.
Keith LeClaire signature on the back. Awesome hat. Thank you, Jenny, for buying it for me today.
Comes in 3 sizes, small, medium, medium, large, large, extra large. You're going to be just as shocked as I am to find out Chandler is wearing a medium, large hat.
Oh, goodness me, oh my!
That's what the hat's saying right now. If the hat can talk, it's doing this.
Oh, no! Are you going to have a ring around your head?
Like, all right, I'm going to put my hat on.
Dang!
All right, Shirley, I'm going to put my hat on, and as I'm putting it on, I want you to play that sound. Ready?
Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, goodness me, oh, my!
If this hat could talk. That is a pretty hat, though.
Y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife.
Who came up with that idea? Oh, yeah, it was me.
Oh, what, this whole thing?
Yeah.
This whole idea?
Yeah. You're welcome, Pirate Nation.
Oh, by the way, you said you were having nachos?
Yeah.
Now, is the cheese you're going to use, is it going to be yours, or is it nacho cheese? That was good.
Great respect.
Thanks, Coach.
There was one other thing. Oh, yeah. I wanted to show Shirley the shoes I'm getting. And get your reaction, Shirley.
By the way, that's the final 10-0 East Carolina run roll.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind.
I can never get enough.
That puts their record at
everybody's hands go
18
up. And they there. You were saying?
18-2, baby.
Shirley, what are those?
What are those?
Can I pull this off?
Dude.
Look at Alex's face.
Actually, I think you can pull those off.
What kind of reaction was that, Alex?
Is that like...
They look like Vans to me.
They are Vans.
Oh, okay, they are Vans. All right.
Is this a bit?
No, that's not a bit.
What is your plan to wear these shoes?
I wanted some purple shoes.
Like you just gonna be wearing these to like games and
to
stuff
games,
like when you do PA
to work, yeah,
to church.
Okay,
they are purple Vans. Damn, Daniel. What?
You probably could wear them in church.
And the reason why I say that is because you wear, especially during the summertime. Especially during the summertime, you wear like the no see socks.
Yeah.
And so it looks like you're kind of wearing a shoe that, without socks.
Yeah.
And Vans are specifically designed for that type of thing.
Yeah,
so
I think
that works good for you. I don't think that's going to be a bad look for you.
We're gonna see, man. I'm gonna give them a shot. See some purple shoes. I've wanted purple shoes for a while.
And you're finally getting them.
And these were a very cheap option for that, to be honest with you. So I'm
I used to have a pair. You remember the Reebok Classics?
Do I?
Yeah, I used to have a pair of purple ones.
Well, you got those shoes, Shirley, when ECU first went to Adidas. Everybody was wearing those. Did you get them from ECU?
Yeah, during the equipment sale. Yeah,
the kind of purple with the
purple,
gold
the purple shoes with the gold Adidas stripes. I still have them.
I like
still have them.
Chad said, anybody got those purple and yellow Hey Dudes? I saw those. I don't know if that's me. I don't know if these are me.
I've never tried a pair of Hey Dudes.
I've
been told they're very, very comfortable, but they don't look like something that would look good on my feet.
Yeah. I know where to get a good shoe. Fleet Feet.
Fleet Feet. They run for you.
They got the shoe for you.
I agree.
Tyler said, post the pictures of the shoes to social media for a poll. Tyler, how about you spell poll right? Maybe I'll do it.
Well done.
Jamie said, when I see Clip, I think of skateboarding. Again, what's up, fellow kids? I got my skateboarding shoes, my backwards hat, my skateboard.
Are we playing Rocket League tonight or not?
You know what?
How about new? Nah, I want to hear you. No, I wanted to ask.
You down, bro?
I mean, I got no plans, man.
Oh, what's up?
I'm going home. I'm going to hang out with the fam. I'm going to eat a dinner, and then it might be Rocket League time.
Rolls Royce, U-Pow, and the Iron Thumb.
Lily's going to be like, Dad, you want to watch this movie? It's like, no, sweetie. I got to play Rocket League with my bros.
We need to talk to Ellerby about getting a Pirate Radio live stream. Rocket League.
That would be cool.
Pirate Radio Gaming. Hear me out.
Y'all are very entertaining on the deal. I got a buddy who said he's got a headset. I'm too old for a headset.
No,
am I the oldest person playing Rocket League, you think?
No.
There's like a 75-year-old man out there, probably.
All right. Which, I mean, I'm fine with that.
Wait, so how do you communicate with them without a headset?
So we were in an Xbox party, so he could hear me and Tripp talking.
Yeah.
But he didn't have a mic, so he was just listening to what we said, and if he had to say anything, he would text me.
That is crazy.
Very inefficient.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny what they said.
And then, like, 10, 15 seconds later, Alex would read to Tripp what I said. It was very awkward.
Hey, Tripp, get this. Clip said this.
Clip said cool.
Chandler, he cracked a couple of jokes, man. I can just picture Clip, like, sending it to me and then just him playing it.
Oh, yeah. Here it comes. I set the grenade. It's about to explode. All right, let's take our final break. We'll come back and wrap up today's edition of Pirate Radio Live on a Friday.
Victory Friday.
That it is. Back with you after this.
I'm the son of a third-generation farmer.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood, it's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're #1 in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal, to make sure you leave a happy customer.
And then it was 2 seagulls.
We're here for the booty.
Party?
Pirate Water is here. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find Pirate Water in a location near you.
We're going plankton!
Pirate Water is here. 21 and older, please drink responsibly.
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank that's in your corner when you need them. This is Chris Richards from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Ashley Capps, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business, come and see one of our experienced team members at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Member FDIC.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly. Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Ottavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Ottavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Ottavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit OttavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Ottavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Ryan McChrystal, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need to go to University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates.
This is Aaron Williams with New Blue Service Group. Our technicians stand ready to face any challenge that time or the elements may throw at your home. Your home deserves the best, and New Blue is here to help with all of your plumbing, electrical, and HVAC needs. Facing electrical issues due to the elements? We're on it. Plumbing concerns or emergencies? We're ready to fix it. HVAC struggling to keep up? We'll bring the climate back under control. So go to callnublue.com today. Go Pirates.
It's back, the third annual St. Patrick's Day 5K and Pub Crawl, presented by the Rotary Club of Washington, North Carolina. It's coming up on Saturday, March 16th at 4 p.m. The pub crawl will feature beers and specials from local breweries and restaurants. Proceeds go to the Beaufort County Public Schools Literacy Fund and local charities. Come run and crawl in downtown Washington. Thank you 1906 and Elite Trucking and all the sponsors for this event. Sign up now at runtheeast.com.
This is Dixon Williams from ECU Baseball, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The Dow was up 90 points and finished the week at 39,087. The NASDAQ was up 183 points at 16,274. S&P was up 40. Finished the week at 5,137. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back into the show.
Alex.
I mean, he is straight pouting over here.
You kick Chandler out back to his spot?
I mean, if I'm his boss now. So.
Yeah. Chandler, great job today.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
You're probably the best off-camera person we have here at Pirate Radio.
Nah, I'd give that to Jenny Shelton. She's pretty good.
Okay, fair enough.
Man, what a team guy. Not taking any credit, accepting all the blame, dispersing all the credit.
Hey, boss, I'm just trying to impress you, bro. I'm just trying to impress you, boss.
Trying to be like you. All right, Alex, Shirley, and Sean, we'll see y'all on Monday. We'll see you guys out at Clark LeClaire this weekend for the Keith LeClaire Classic. Back with you Monday, Pirate Radio Live at 3 o'clock. For the crew, I'm Clip Rock. Chat gang, have a great weekend. Thank y'all as well. Had a fun show today. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
The Holton Ahlers Show,
First one remote. Obviously, I'm in the UFL, literally in my hotel room. Yes, the lighting isn't the best. Yes, the camera isn't the best. Hopefully by next week we have all that figured out. On the other line, Ariel Epstein is about to join us, the prop queen. Sports gambling coming legal March 11th in North Carolina. Hope you enjoy the show. If not, as always.
Too damn bad! Holton Ahlers turns, and Holton will take off and run himself. He's at the 40-yard line. Holton Ahlers to the 30. What can he do? 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Pirates!
There's local politics, bud.
It's showtime!
Episode 8. Man, time flies. I am in Dallas for the UFL, which we will get to in just a few minutes. But hey, big news. March 11th coming soon, and we had to get the best sports gambler that we knew, a friend of the show, a friend of mine for a while now, Ariel Epstein, NBA TV, MLB TV,